All right, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Cars and Coffee, Pieces Style. Right, again, we're in the back of a Prelude, and it's been great. There's a lot of people out this morning. We are 1 week delayed today from it being a rainy day last weekend. So they had to push it out for a week, and here we are, October 25th, 2020. Wait. October 26th, 2025. We're about 7:30 in the morning here. It's a little bit of a cold morning this morning, but it's been really good. It's been a really successful morning. Wow. Hope everybody's doing good today. We're just out here gonna talk to some more people, seeing these really cool people coming along and walking along. You guys got dogs everywhere and kids everywhere and cars everywhere. It's been really good. It's been awesome. We've had a bigger crowd from Pieces show up today. I think we're up to I think we're up to 8 today. We had our friend Bobby come out and bring his daughter's go-kart out, which has been pretty cool to see. Last time I saw that, it was racing. Oh, that was really cool, though. We're going to try to find some people to interview today. I'm not sure who. We're never sure who, but we're going to find somebody, as long as they sign up. I got a coffee this morning. Bougie coffee. The s'mores is really good. So good. Hope everybody's doing okay all across the globe. We are streaming on Twitch and on YouTube, so be sure to check us out. Check out our website too. We have a lot of things going on our website and a lot of things going on Discord that you need to check out, because there's a lot of stuff going on, especially if you're around the Knoxville area. There's a lot of IRL stuff going on that we're planning out and making fun and getting good stuff like this. You know, this is a large no, it's not even large production. This is, well, what do you think, Chris? Is like medium level production, or yeah, small level. Us, just us. Small setup event. Okay. Yeah, so just a small 2-camera setup today. Yeah, hopefully we can talk to some people and get some more stories about car stuff and car stories and people stories, whatever they might be. We're excited for it. I think we might need to have like maybe a sign, that right, like a call to action sign that just hangs from our tent here, that is like, hey, come talk to us. A quick sign up, and you can talk to us. Yeah, that's all we're trying to do, is just talk to people, get some stories. Oh, there's a puppy coming along. 2 puppies. Beautiful dog. Beautiful. Aww. How y'all doing today?
Pretty good, you?
Wonderful, wonderful. You want to come sit down and have a chat? We would ask you that there's a waiver over here in the notebook.
Sure.
Sign up. Cody, can you help out with that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I got it.
All right, we got our first guest coming up. He's got a really big white dog. Really cute though. Really, really cute. Gotta put the coffee away now. We're gonna have some guests. Got to prepare it, you know. There we go. Make sure he doesn't buckle up. This guy might need to. Hey, how you doing, sir?
You want to sit down? Or?
You want to sit down?
What?
Oh, come here.
You gonna load? Maybe if I sit down, he'll come over.
All right, thanks for sitting down. What was your name?
Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right. You know, been up quite a while, but that's life.
Yeah. You gonna say something? Yeah, just a little sniff. Another little sniff, okay.
Make sure it passes the sniff test.
Yeah, that's a good boy. Is it boy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, look over here. Let's see if I can-
There you go. You can sit down.
Yeah. Park it. Hey, you're blocking the shot. You're blocking the shot.
Pancake! Just a good boy. Yeah. He's a beautiful dog.
He is. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Is that good, Chris?
There we go. We'll park it.
So you drive a semi. When did you start that? How did you start that out?
So I've been driving 6 years. I used to do baggage handling at the airport here in town, and I saw a billboard that said make like $800 to $1,000 a week starting. I was like, well, it's probably worth a phone call. And next thing you know, it's been 6 years. I'm 750,000 miles into the industry, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Wow, that's 750,000 miles.
Yes, yeah.
Is it like a big celebration at 1,000,000 miles?
I mean, some people, I view it as like an accomplishment. It takes about 8 years to get 1,000,000 miles in the industry. And so my goal is to get, 8 years, and, then I might look for something that has me home a little more often.
Okay. So primarily you're doing out-of-state stuff and drives?
Yes. So usually I leave on a Sunday morning. I actually took this Sunday off for the Cars and Coffee, but I decided to take it off for the show. But usually I leave on Sunday, and I'll be gone Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll get home, and I get about 48 hours off, and then I'm back on again.
Wow. That sounds like it's repetitive, but is it?
It is. It gets repetitive. I go a lot of the same places, and so I've started meeting a lot of people at these places, and they start to recognize me now. So it makes it pretty easy when you haul the same kind of freight.
Right. Okay. Now, is it for a certain industry you haul for?
So I do what's known as flatbedding. These are the guys you see with like lumber or drywall, or like the big rolled steel coils that look like a giant tube or pipe or stuff like that.
I got you.
I go to a lot of the same places, a lot of the same customers. Oh, sorry there, bud. And so you get kind of used to them. They get used to you. You recognize people after a while. So.
That's awesome. So what made you bring your semi to Cars and Coffee today?
So I have come to this quite a lot, and I was just looking on the website or on their Facebook, and it said all makes, all models. And I saw that a couple years ago, and so I just decided, well, let's see if they really mean that. And so I brought a truck, and it was a huge hit, and everybody loved it. And so I just started bringing the truck, and I've brought 3 different types of trucks here. I actually owned one at one point, but was in a really bad wreck, actually rolled the semi.
Oh, no.
And yeah, I crawled out the windshield with this dog in my arms.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I was in Detroit. That was not very fun. But
I'd say not.
So we've recovered since then, and, been running like crazy. I enjoy it.
How long ago was the wreck?
It'll be 2 years ago in November.
Okay. Now, did you take some time off after the wreck?
Yeah, it took about a week or two. The company I was working for, we had a falling out, and they weren't very nice, and I wasn't very nice back. And so I took a little bit of time, and then I started with this company that I currently run for, and I enjoy it, and they've taken really good care of me. I'm one of the top drivers in our fleet anyway, so.
Heck, yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those things like you got to knuckle in and want it, but if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you own your rig.
Yes, yeah, I own the truck.
Oh, okay. Now, I heard that that's the way you make money.
Yes, so you can make a lot of money by owning a truck, but you also have to spend a lot of money too, because I have to buy my own diesel, and I'm spending like $1,200 a week on diesel alone.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's every week, So
now that's like refunded to you though, right?
Yeah, I write it off in taxes at the end of the year, but I mean it's still like you pay a lot of money when you own a truck. I mean, I had to put a clutch in the truck, and that was like $8,000, and I had a power divider go out, and that was $12,000, and that's all happened this year. Yeah.
Oh, so you spent $20,000 on this truck
in 3 months.
In 3 months.
In 3 months, yes, I put $20,000 into that truck.
Wow. Yeah. Wow,
and
that is
including my diesel costs or anything. I was like, I'll probably write off $70,000 worth of diesel this year alone.
Oh my goodness, that is wild. That's so much fuel.
Yeah, well, the truck gets 6 miles a gallon. Actually, it gets close to 7, which is pretty good for a truck. A semi-truck hauling 80,000 pounds, 7 miles a gallon is pretty good.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
It's still, it costs a lot to run a truck, but you make a lot of money too. I'm on track to make $250,000 this year.
Wow.
So, like, I mean, I don't mind spending the money when you make that kind of money.
Yep.
But
so, what's a good story that you've experienced on the road, like as a truck driver?
Good story. Trying to think of a good one. I've been to multiple car shows like this. I actually went to a truck show, and this one was just all trucks with a company. And when I got there and I told them who I worked for, they were like, "Oh, is One of Many here?" Which is a truck the company built for the guy's severely autistic and mentally challenged daughter. I mean, they put $1 million into a truck. Like, they custom built a truck. It was over $1 million to build the truck. And they asked if the truck was there because they recognized the company. I was like, no, it's just me. But the fact that they knew who I worked for and knew what that guy stood for, he was very big in understanding autism and Down syndrome and certain mental disorders like that. He's a big advocate for it because his daughter is nonverbal autistic. And so, when people recognize that, they see, this guy, and they see what he does and what he stands for.
Yeah.
And so I enjoyed that. I like bringing the truck to shows like this because everybody's seen a semi-truck. You see them all the time. They're everywhere.
Yep.
But you don't see them.
Yeah.
You see the truck, but you don't see the guy in the cab who's driving the truck. Or you don't get a chance to actually see the truck up close when it's not flying down the highway.
Right.
So the chance to be able to actually talk to the guy behind the steering wheel and, ask him questions about what he does or understand more about the truck. That's why I like taking it to things like this, because people get to actually see the truck instead of just seeing it.
Right, exactly. They get to observe a little bit more and look around the truck and try to figure out, hey, what is this all about, rather than just seeing it fly down the road, either passing you or you passing it.
Yeah, because every piece of media, or you see the billboards, or it's like hurting a semi-truck wreck, and everybody wants to vilify truck drivers for some reason. And so I'm trying to bring a little bit of humanity to it by coming to events like this and showing the truck off and letting kids see it. And I used to be able to let them climb up in it and blow the horn and all that. But the company's like, hey, can't really do that because if somebody gets hurt, they can sue us. Yeah. So, but
liabilities, insurance.
It lets people see it and actually get up close to it and realize, hey, this thing's a lot bigger than it looks. Like, just sitting there, that truck weighs 18,000 pounds just sitting there. That's not even with the trailer or with a load on it. That truck's 18,000 pounds.
Wow.
It takes that truck the average length of 3 football fields to come to a dead stop from 55.
Holy goodness.
Yeah.
Just the truck alone?
Well, truck, trailer, and loaded.
Okay,
if it's loaded, that truck takes 3 football fields to come to a dead stop from 55.
Wow.
We don't run 55. Semi-trucks run everywhere from like 62 all the way up to about as fast as you could build it to go, But everybody will just like whip right in front of them and slam on their brakes, and they don't realize how long it takes that truck to come to a stop, or the momentum and the mass behind that truck.
Well, it's like the difference between a motorcycle and a big dually and a car and a...
Exactly. You know, the way that things change, and you know that truck has drum brakes, so it slows very slowly with the weight, and you know it takes a while to get up to speed too. It's like, you know, nobody likes being stuck behind a big rig. I understand it. I mean, I have a car, I have a motorcycle. I don't like being stuck behind big rigs. But you have to understand, I'm trying to get 80,000 pounds up to highway speed. It's not easy to do. You know,
And
even
then to stop it.
yeah, and then to bring it to a stop, it's like, yeah, that truck is 500 horsepower, but when you're pulling 80,000 pounds, that's not as much as you think it is.
Right, it's all torque.
Yeah, it's like, it's almost 2,000 pound-feet of torque, but it's,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
yeah.
That is wild.
Well, the diesel engine in that thing is 13 liters.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
It's a 13
Gosh.
liter six-cylinder.
Six.
Six-cylinder, yeah. All diesel trucks that you see, all the big rigs, are six-cylinders.
Those are massive cylinders.
They are huge. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
the turbo on that truck is like 80 millimeters.
Oh.
It'll routinely hit 40 pounds of boost.
Wow.
Yeah, and it'll just sit there, whistle the turbo up, and away it goes.
Yep.
You know, but it takes a while to get it built up.
Yep. Wow,
So-
that's pretty crazy. That's really crazy. Yeah, man. Thanks for sitting down. Thanks for coming
Absolutely.
out.
You know, I do this again to help bring, you know, people to understand what trucking is, and more than just seeing the truck.
So are you based out of Knoxville?
I am, yes. I've lived here my entire life. I leave routinely with the truck, but this is my home, and I don't plan on leaving.
Oh, East Tennessee's great, isn't
I
it?
love East Tennessee. It's one of my favorite places, either that or West Texas.
Okay.
I love
yeah.
the emptiness of the desert in Texas. Something about it's just...
And being able to see like a storm come from like...
Yes, that's really cool. I mean, I've seen storms coming from 300 miles away, and I'm like, that's going to be a good one. I mean, I've driven through just about every type of weather out there: sleet, snow, hail. I've been in a hurricane in a truck before. I've driven through tornadoes.
Oh my God.
You know, but hey, the freight's got to move.
Right. Well, I mean, that's kind of huge part of our economy in America is freight. People don't realize it.
It is. You know, everybody sees the truck and don't realize it, but you know, everything you own, everything you have was brought on a semi-truck.
Yep,
You know, everything from your car to the clothes you're wearing to the food you eat, it all arrived on a semi-truck.
Yep, exactly.
So,
But yeah, I think it's awesome that you're coming out and bringing more awareness to the truckers and stuff.
yeah.
My stepbrother is a truck driver, or at least he used to be. He moved down here from Pennsylvania. If he wanted to get kind of started back into that truck driving, what are some good avenues that he could do locally here to get, you know, back into the groove of truck driving?
Okay, so I don't work for them, and it's kind of a shameless plug for them, but Tennessee Truck Driving School is based here in Knoxville. They're actually up off Clinton Highway. You can go to them, and you can get your CDL through them. It's a 3-week course.
I think he's got his CDL, so he's
Okay.
good on that. He just wants to get back into those jobs, you know, as far as actually doing the truck driving and stuff like that. I don't think he owns his own rig, though. So
Well, for that, I mean, you know, all the trucks usually will have like their phone number on them, and so you can call the company on their phone number and say, hey, I'm interested in driving. I have my CDL. Here's how much experience I have, you know, and you can call them that way, or if you look online, I'm sure everybody advertises their jobs online now. Or, you know, you can call like recruiting groups. They're truck driving recruiting groups. You can call in, they'll find you a place to work.
okay, that's very cool. Cool. Well, what was your name again?
Daniel.
Daniel. It was awesome to meet you. Awesome to talk to you.
Absolutely. All right, pancakes.
Bye, pancakes. Bye bye.
Say bye.
There's a good boy. There's a good boy. You gonna say bye?
You got anything to add?
I agree. I agree.
sounds
That's good.
All right. Go on.
Awesome. Thank you, Daniel.
Yep.
And that's not even lowered.
I know. All right, I think that was the first time we actually had a truck driver on our set. Thank you. That was awesome. Very insightful, and love what he's doing about bringing awareness to the truck driving industry and and having these things visible for just regular civilians to come out and see and learn more about. Man, I think that's awesome. We need to get him more involved into pieces. I think he'd fit right in. Well, he just signed in. I just asked him on the way out. Like, he was walking by. I was like, you want to talk? He's like, yeah. Because it just goes like that sometimes.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to see. Let me turn the laptop mic on there. No, I'm glad to see like more people like floating around now. It's pretty dead. Good for a hot minute. Usually acts.
Yeah.
Slower start today.
It has been a slower start. What's up? Sean, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm horrible with names, so it's a lucky guess.
So you have people sign up and then you just ask them questions?
Yep, that's it. Really it. We actually went all out on a whole podcast manual that we would basically follow these guidelines. This is what would happen, and it would just basically an explanation, and people had questions. We have a guide or like a manual type thing that we can just point to, and everybody's in agreement, and everybody knows where to go for those, the procedures and stuff. So, yeah, it's been successful. This is our third time doing it. The first time we didn't actually have anything going from the cameras going to Twitch or YouTube or anything, and last time it was only to Twitch, I believe.
No, the first time the cameras didn't go to Twitch, but I had my phone set up. We did.
Right.
It just didn't look as pretty.
Right, it didn't look as pretty on the Twitch and YouTube. Mario Kart? No.
Trying to find someone who might try to beat my time on Yoshi Circuit.
Oh. I can't feel my fingers.
For like all 3 laps, I'm down to like a minute 58.
No, I wanted less stuff. Yeah. Under my leg. Yeah, come on in. We got a Mars coming in.
It's a Mars.
Make sure I don't smack my head nor my camera.
Please don't. Both are expensive. I'd rather you smack the camera though.
I'm really good at smacking my head though.
Let's not talk about that.
Your jacket is like the logo is all pulsy, lighty up.
Oh, that's pulsating. Makes sense.
That's fine. I just noticed. I was like, that's
My heated jacket that I can probably turn off now.
She's just trying to stay warm. That's it.
It's more my toes I can't feel, but I honestly think that's just blood flow.
So we need some like heated shoes now?
I almost wore my boots, like my big fluffy boots. I really thought about it.
That might have been a good call.
Yeah.
It was a little cold. I think the temperature dropped slightly.
it did.
It was like,
1, 2 in the morning, and then like 2 hours
It was like,
ago.
yeah, it just dropped.
we were good in sweatshirts, and like I had my coat off until probably like 3:34,
Yeah.
and then it dropped like 5-10 degrees.
Yeah, it got cold. I was very surprised that it dropped that much. I expected a little bit of a drop, but my goodness, I had to put my coat on. I borrowed her heated hand warmer. Oh, it was a lifesaver.
Thank you for buying me those.
Oh, yeah. It was for Christmas,
It was a Christmas present.
but you needed it because you're always cold.
And I finally looked up the price, and ouch, thank you.
Yeah, worth it.
Yeah,
100% worth it.
keeps me happy.
Would do it again.
I actually just recommended this coat to somebody else because she has low iron, and she's like, I'm freezing all the time. And I was like, this jacket saved me.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Ororo. Ororo. Ororo.
It's just O's and R's.
Ororo. That one.
Oh, that looks like the supernatural car.
Oh. He's got 2 breathers on top.
I don't know anything about cars, but
That was pretty.
I've already started taking dog pictures.
Oh, good. good.
I got a good picture of Pancake.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That was really cool to have I don't think we've had a dog up in the Prelude yet, have we?
No, that's the first.
That was the first time? That was pretty good.
I love the eyebrows.
Yeah, I like the eyebrows too.
They were very nice. And then there was the smaller dog. I didn't get his name, but he was laying down, and every time I would click the camera, he'd shoot up. He's like, high alert.
No, not me. You're not going to take a picture of me.
Not at all. Not allowed. But also, I think the flash is questionable. I changed the batteries in it. The pilot light is not turning off, so I just took it off and adjusted my settings for the lighting that we have now. Because I changed the batteries and the pilot light would not go off.
Would not turn off? Did you try clicking the pilot light? This is why we can't have nice things.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom. I did see a guy, and I really liked this guy's idea. He had what was it called? The single wheel, univeel or something like that. And he had a lawn chair on it, and was just like driving around, sitting down.
Oh, it was like the hoverboard with one wheel, right?
Right, is the one wheel.
Yeah.
The one wheel. I think it's what it's called. I don't know the names of things. Yeah, who needs that information?
I would die on that.
I would too.
I'm pretty sure that I would sit down and it would go the opposite direction and it'd be the hammock situation all over again.
Oh, that was a funny situation. But I think the best part of it was the fact that you flipped. It wasn't even 10 minutes after Cobain flipped.
I didn't make sure that it wasn't wound up after Cobain flipped because I had just woken up. I walked out and I went to sit in the hammock and you were like, Cobain just flipped out of that one. I didn't think the brain was not braining yet. And so I went to sit down and I think my feet touched my head. Like,
You folded. That's folded like an omelet. I mean, it was...
I knocked the wind out of myself.
Yeah. Like, she was committed. Like, halfway down, she committed, and there was no going back. She was on the ground.
Yeah, I was on the ground for a good minute.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 or 4 minutes.
It felt like one. I had the wind knocked out of me.
I bet it felt like 10.
No, it felt fast. Like I had my eyes closed and then I popped them open and somebody was giving me a hand. Like it felt so fast.
Yeah. Well, we want to make sure you're all right.
The falling part though, 10 minutes.
Just that short motion all the way down.
I saw my life flash before my eyes as my feet connected to my head.
Oh no.
That was, we should go camping again.
Yeah, we should definitely go camping again.
It was so fun. It was.
We only had, what was it, 6 people? See.
You, Allison, Cody, Chris, yeah.
So we had 6 people go camping 2 weekends ago. So much fun. Oh, it was so good. And that's the story that she's talking about when she flipped out of the hammock. We had 3 hammocks up, one of which was a long one, and we actually the gap between the trees it was too long of a gap, so I had to actually use a ratchet strap to connect to the tree.
And at one point it broke off of the tree.
Yeah, we had to upgrade the ratchet strap to a stronger one because the ratchet failed and it wasn't pretty.
I'm surprised you didn't almost break a rib. Like I seriously thought that you were injured after that because it hit you.
Yeah, no, it hit me hard. The metal piece came back and just whacked me in the rib.
That was the most concerning hammock issue we had.
Yeah, luckily.
Yeah.
But when we sat down, we didn't fall very far. It was like when I put all my weight on it, there was only 2 inches or so underneath us. That's when we fell, but that's when that metal piece from the hammock just and hit me about right there. It hurt.
Yeah.
But still, I would do it again because the food was awesome.
Yes.
And Cody did really good at cooking wherever he's at. He's out there somewhere.
I think he's on the Jeep.
Oh, they're working on the Jeep.
I don't know that they have parts yet, but
They're taking the... So we have a friend here, Pixie Bob, in Discord. She brought her Jeep. This Jeep, she drove 35 miles to get here.
she shouldn't have, but we're glad she made it safe, and we'll make sure she makes it to work safe as well.
Yeah, because after this, she's got to go to work, and her car's not ready to drive. Nope, not ready.
What part was it? The cooling?
It was the water
Water.
water pump.
Water pump.
It was the water pump and gasket.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah. That it's just failing. It's leaking. It's weird. It only leaks when it's in reverse.
Yeah.
It doesn't just leak when it's in reverse. It
Okay.
leaks.
Okay. That's okay. That makes sense.
Just leaking. Okay, yeah. But luckily we're at Cars and Coffee, so.
There's a few car people here that might help you.
And
Or-
I think we can squeeze a car out of here to go get parts too. I don't
Yeah.
think that'll be an issue.
No, not at all. I mean, if we have to, we just have a few people.
Tell them the story about your Jeep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That has to happen today. That's payment for us fixing your car.
Right.
Yeah, we get prepaid. I'll go get her.
All right, you go get her.
I'll go get her.
Featuring, and we'll see if she wants to.
I'll see if I can get out of here.
Gotcha.
Thank you for the boost.
Thank you. Thanks for talking. Mars is always fun to talk to. And the camping stories are really fun too. That was a good time. Caleb missed it. He's over here like, rub it in harder, guys. Just rub it in. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. That's right. It's worth it. It was worth it. It ended up being like, what, about 60 bucks a piece? Yeah. That's lodging too, so, well, yeah, in our, what's that?
It was a nice camp.
Super nice campground. Yeah, really nice. I really enjoyed that. We were attempting to like bring this on set or to the campground. Come on, Pixie.
I don't like being on camera.
So,
I don't.
it's your payment.
You gotta come tell your story.
You gotta tell your Jeep
Gotta
story.
talk about the Jeep, 'cause we're
Jeep
not
story. I want a Jeep story. It's just a YouTube and Twitch.
Or hey, why don't you tag Cody in? Let Cody like sit down and talk.
Okay, Cody.
You know what? Here, I'll take the shot for you there.
No.
Oh, you want
You-
me to do the interview?
Yeah.
Oh, listen here.
Tag in.
Hey, you got your phone in there. You want it?
Yeah, I'll take that.
You got this. It's just us. I know.
All right. We're gonna apologize in advance because this is way out of pocket. All right. So I'm being as nice as I can be. All right. So long story short on everything. Your grandfather. It was how long? It was 2 years. You said.
2 years ago,
Yeah. So 2 years ago, her grandfather had signed. Her grandfather had signed off on giving her the Jeep. Hate to ask, how long ago was it that he had passed? I know it's not a September. Okay. So in September he had passed. She was given the Jeep, and right now it's in a little bit of a rough shape. We had
brakes that didn't want to work. The brake fluid is actually about as muddy as the water in Flint, Michigan. So they say. There's no confirmation that they fixed that. But we do have it to where the brakes are working. She's able to get it driving. But there's a lot of work that we still have to do to it. She's actually leaking a lot of water, a lot of water right now. So
It's not evaporating. That's the scary part.
it's not evaporating.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed. It's still everywhere.
I mean, yeah, it is kind of still.
It's still everywhere.
So what was it that your grandfather had used the Jeep for mostly?
Just hunting. He had some trails out by his house, or driving to the gas station about 2 miles away to get cigarettes and Dr. Pepper. That was it.
I mean, that's fair enough. Oh, yeah, talking about the hunting thing. So her driver door handle on the outside wouldn't actually open. So you want to tell them what we found in the door, or what y'all found in the door panel whenever y'all took it off?
We took the panel off and we found a 9mm bullet that had not been shot. And what was the shell?
It was a 30-06.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm gonna make a mirror charm out of that one.
Oh, and the
The screwdriver. That the handle is so dry rotted, it's scary. I think it's still in there.
Tell us how you got a hold of the Jeep. Like, where did the Jeep come from? Like,
Yeah.
Because I don't know the story. Like,
So
I just heard the doors under the hood. I don't know how you came. They sold, like, you know.
So my dad went with him, and they bought it in 2015. It's a 98. They went and bought it in 2015, and I've been trying to buy it off of him ever since.
Was he the second owner? Or?
Second.
Okay.
The people that owned it before him just hauled it behind an RV. So it was in decent shape when he got it, and it was not in decent shape when I got it. So that was exciting.
So, okay, we've got to let them know just how much fun we had with, like, joking with the sway bar and all that, because they don't know anything besides, like, a couple of photos that a couple of us have seen. So gotta tell them.
So the sway bar was not connected at all. They had taken a sledgehammer to disconnect it on the driver's side, and on the passenger side, the whole link was just gone. The bolt, everything, the whole thing was just gone. And it was held up with a coat hanger. Coat hanger was the star of the show. I was going to drive it like that today, but my dad wouldn't let me. He was like, we have to at least make it safe to drive. You're going to roll it if you try to drive it like that.
So whenever she says that on the driver's side it just wasn't connected, they had literally taken a sledgehammer and whacked the ball off. I can't hear squat with this little MG trying to pass behind us here. So yeah, they had taken a sledgehammer and they knocked the whole top off to where the sway bar was completely disconnected on the driver's side, and then, like she said, they had a hanger holding it up on the passenger side, and the end link was just completely gone. So we had ordered the end links.
The way we found out that it was disconnected, because we hadn't looked at anything yet, was my aunt and uncle were together, and my aunt called me and said, hey, your uncle told me to tell your dad the sway bar. And I was like, what about it? And she said, just the sway bar. That's all he said. And I was like, that sounds scary. And Dad looked at it and said, that is scary.
So a lot of Jeep owners, what they will do is they will disconnect the sway bar whenever they're taking it off-roading. so that way the suspension can drop down, still keep traction instead of keeping it locked in place. Got to have the sway bar whenever you're on the main roads. Otherwise, just like we found out whenever we test drove it that night after doing the brakes, you try and take a turn and it feels like it just wants to wail over on the side. So we got the sway bar links, or y'all got the sway bar links ordered, and I helped with finding out the part numbers for like the bolts and everything. Did y'all end up using the same part stuff that I'd sent as far as like for the sway bar end links, or did y'all already have that ordered? You just needed the bolt?
We had already ordered it.
Okay. So then, yeah, we had to order the bolt, and that was the funny part because she had one on the driver's side. The passenger side, there was no end link whatsoever. And there is a star bit bolt that holds it to the suspension. Passenger side was gone, was like, why don't you just replace both sides? And she had such a fun time trying to order these. You want to tell them why, what they had told you?
So I took the whole bolt, nut, all of it to, okay, they can't hear me. But,
Yeah, apparently.
okay. So I'd taken the whole bolt and everything to an auto parts store, and I set it on the counter, and I said, I need 2 of these. And the guy went to the back, found 2 of them, brought them out, and was like, I think this is what you need, but I am not letting you leave with it because I don't know that it's the right one, and you don't know if it's the right one. So I'm not letting you take this because I'm not going to be at risk if anything happens and the bolt breaks.
And where exactly, like, what part store was it again?
That one was O'Reilly's.
Okay. So, you know, get better, O'Reilly's. I mean, come on now. But y'all ended up ordering the part. It only took, what, a couple of days for it to come in?
Yeah, Dad ordered them.
So they got everything switched up. So now she's drivable. Now we just got to worry about replacing the water pump because right now her fan is just going nuts. But yeah, that's her story as far as that. As we continue on, because we're gonna have, excuse you. I know, just wanted to hold hands here. I'll hold your hand right here. Is that in, Chris? Is that in camera? Yes, it is. Oh, cool, sweet. I get to hold her hand. That works. Chris is in digital land over in the back here, just dying laughing. Oh, they can see you too? Okay. I don't think I've ever seen his face that red.
That's great.
I can't tell who has the redder face, you or her. She doesn't like being on camera.
You're doing great.
I hate being on camera.
You're doing great.
Just for the record.
But yeah, we will we will see about getting like some before and after photos and like a during process. So that way we can say like, here's the work in progress, everything that we got done, because we do have the photos from when we replaced the drums. I've got the picture of the old drum.
You didn't tell them about the weight.
Oh, I did not tell them about the weight. So on the original drum, whenever we were going to take it off, which I'm really glad that her dad actually went through and actually knocked the drums loose, because I thought I was going to have to wail on it with a sledgehammer in order to get those drums to come off.
He did that.
But yeah, they were already loose. We took that and there were weights on it. I was like, I don't ever see like weights going on like on the braking parts or anything like that. So that was highly entertaining. But the fact that the brake was still the same color as all the rest of the suspension and everything was great. I forgot I was holding your hand here. So so we got the drums replaced, and I was only expecting to do the drums, and then your dad was like, "No, we're gonna do the front." And I'm like, "Okay." I was like, I could have brought the drill out and everything. We could have had all of it.
She didn't like stopping.
No, she really didn't like stopping. I mean, she definitely liked stopping after we got done with it, though.
Oh yeah, like she didn't really like going and she didn't really like stopping, so it was an adventure getting it home because it's a 45-minute drive from my papa's house to my house, and it's mountain roads.
You got to tell them about your drive. Was there any fun, am I going to be able to stop kind of situation or anything like that on your way back?
There was no actual like scary points. I kept it pretty slow the whole way. But it felt like I was driving a boat. It wobbled side to side. It wobbled front to back. It was very bouncy. It's still very bouncy. I need a lot of work on shocks and stuff because it's an adventure driving it right now, especially with how many railroad tracks are around my house.
Yeah. Because you have to cross, what, twice or is it 3 times, I think, in order to be able to get to your... It's more than that?
6.
6? Are you going a different, coming from, going to work and back? Or, because I don't remember the way that I came in. I think I only passed it up a couple of times.
Did you come in from Oak Ridge side?
Yes.
Okay, there's 6 if you're coming in from that side. If you're coming through Oliver Springs, there's only 2.
Okay, so I just wasn't counting well enough. That's all that was. But yeah, I can definitely see going over railroad tracks plus all the hills. I will say that one little strip where you cross over the railroad tracks and it's railroad track and then the river was real pretty back there. But yeah, all the twists and turns and all that kind of stuff, I was I can see this being like a yacht just on the ocean just going nuts.
Yeah, it was great. You could definitely rock somebody to sleep real easy in it with the way it was when I got it. But now it just rocks front to back a whole lot. So Dad's Jeep is like driving a billboard. Mine is like driving a boat.
I mean, that's kind of by his design, though. I mean, he's got that thing pretty well set up. But, yeah, as far as the front and back, I mean, we get the suspension and stuff changed out on it, and we'll be able to get, especially your shocks and everything. I'm still laughing because of that power steering. Not like what we thought was power steering fluid on the ground, but more like your power steering rack where they had all that grease build up and they were like, oh, we're just going to pack it more and more.
Listen, they thought if you put enough grease on it, it'll stop leaking. But also, what's the difference between power steering fluid and transmission fluid? It didn't matter.
Yeah, they're both viscous. It don't matter any. I mean, Chris knows all about needing to replace all his fluids daily. Hey, don't do that on camera. That's mean. But, yeah, I still think the best thing, and you'll get a big kick out of this because I don't think you had heard that story yet. So we went to go see the How to Train Your Dragon movie in theaters, and that was the first time that I brought my daughter out to go see a movie, and of course it was in 3D.
There's people looking at it again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, oh, yeah, that's the best part. Did you notice they actually had some, 2 guys just go up and actually start pulling, the oil dipstick on her Jeep, just... No talking to nobody, just started looking at fluid levels and just pulling stuff without her even being right next to it.
Yeah.
Huh? No, just random people.
No, random strangers started checking all the fluids, and they tried to convince me that it's power steering, and I was like, it better not be because we just replaced all of that. It's definitely not that. I don't know what it is. It's not that.
But yeah, it was highly entertaining. But yeah, so we go to see How to Train Your Dragon. Chris has an issue where he's got a front seal leaking on his Prelude. Poor little thing. And so it drinks oil like we drink coffee in the morning. Yeah. So he's got a gallon bottle of oil that he's going to put in. He's like, I don't want to sit here for this. He's taking the headset off, look like he's ready to get up. So he goes to put the oil in the car, and of course my daughter's sitting there watching him do it, and she just goes, chug, 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 chug. I've never seen his eyes roll back into his head so far. But yeah, as far as what we want to do, what you want to do with your Jeep, I know you have certain design ideas and stuff that you would like to do. I don't know if you want to kind of go in a little bit as far as like your detail on what your perfect idea for how your Jeep would look.
There's a lot of ideas, but we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
It's changing is all.
She definitely will not look the same.
She definitely won't. I mean, a good wash and she's not going to look the same.
Yeah.
And a new top. She needs a new top really bad. I went to go like just look at the condition of it, and she was like, no, no, no. Because the top is so, would you say it's more dry rotted?
So the Velcro and the zippers are definitely dry rotted, as well as the windows themselves. I'm not sure about the condition of the canvas itself. I've had a few people tell me that's restorable, but Dad already busted one of the zippers. I told him not to mess with it because I knew it was going to fall apart, but he tried it anyway. So one of the zippers is busted, and any piece of Velcro you try to pull apart just turns to dust. So yeah, that's an adventure all on its own.
Yeah, I mean, I went to go look at it, and well, one, of course, you're just like, no, 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 but like I could feel that it was just gonna snap and just turn into dust, like you were talking about, and I was like, oh no, that's definitely not good. But you had like the moss growing on the license plate, which she decided she wanted to keep. Here's a quick question for y'all: do y'all think that she should actually keep the license plate that was originally on there, like moss on it and everything, and just put it as like a front vanity as kind of like an homage to how she had it before? Because I know we had talked about doing that earlier. Did you think that was a fun idea?
Yeah, I think it's fun. It'll end up coming off when we give her a bath, though, if we don't remember to take the plate off every time. So I got to be careful about that.
I mean, yeah, that's very true. I mean, I got to take mine off, otherwise it gets bent.
But another reason I didn't want to give her a bath before today is because I've been told that it leaks. So I don't know how bad it actually leaks, because we keep it parked in the carport. Right. Just for, peace of mind for now. But once we replace the top, it should be fine.
I was going to say, we got to keep it undercover because it's just going to get rained in.
Yeah, and the plugs are melted from the road heat from the previous owners, the first owners who had it before Papa. They hauled it behind an RV, so it got hot and it actually melted all of the plugs.
When you say plugs, just so they know, whenever you say plugs.
So Jeeps have plugs in the floorboards to let the water back out of them if you have the top off and it gets rained in. And most Jeep people just take those out and leave them out. Mm-hmm. That way they don't have to worry about, like, if they go playing in it and it gets water in it, you don't have to worry about, like, your carpets mildewing and stuff like that. It'll just drain back out. But, yeah, they're melted in place. We tried to pry them out with screwdrivers, and they ain't giving up. We're going to have to take a heat gun to it.
So, yeah, and also older cars also still, I don't know if you knew that or not, but even like the old classic cars, they also had those plugs as well. It was mostly because the older windows and stuff, even on the older doors, the seals weren't like great back in, like, say, the 60s and 70s and stuff. So they actually had plugs that you could take out for the old cars as well. So it's the same concept. in the Jeep, it definitely makes sense having that. So that way, like you said, if you're sitting there mudding, you get water and all that in there. You can get it drained out, clean your carpets. You don't have to worry about mildew. But yeah, you have to get a heat gun in order to be able to get those to loosen up enough to be able to get them out.
Yeah, like I said, she needs a lot of love.
Well, I mean, she's got you now, so she's going to get the love that she needs. I mean, it's not a neglect thing. It's how one person drives versus how another person drives. What someone says that they feel is the right care for a vehicle could be completely different for somebody else. Yeah. So, and that's kind of what drives all the people here in the different car communities. You'll have stuff that was like we had that AMD that passed by earlier. He's keeping it 100% original is what he had told me. So that's why like there's still like that, not mildew, but like that dirty effect to it and all that, is because he doesn't want to go through and actually polish it up or anything like that. He wants to keep everything as original as he possibly can, which is commendable. It's not something that a lot of people get a chance to really do, but then you have someone that wants to restore something to how it looked whenever it came right off of the factory. Yeah. So, and I mean, your idea for what you want minimal is one, having a clean up as far as like the undercarriage, making sure you're not leaking anything to where you can actually drive it and know that it's not going to fail you. And then after we get to that point, then it gets into the upgrades on if you want to do a lift, if you want to change the engine, if you want to do this, if you want to do that, then it becomes something of a build up instead of just I have to do this, I have to do that, because then it becomes very stressful.
Yeah, but it's going to be expensive to get it to the point of being able to do the modifications versus repair work, because it was a degree of neglect that got it to the point it is. It wasn't entirely neglect. A lot of it was just use. Mm-hmm. But it was also, there was a degree of neglect to it.
Was your grandfather mechanically inclined or not really? No, just no. So, I mean, it could be labeled as a layer of neglect. I never had the pleasure of meeting him or anything like that, so I don't know anything on that. But I don't know. A lot of times people will just kind of take care of that bare minimum like we were just talking about. So it kind of just depends on what people want to do with it. But I know some of your ideas that we were talking about. One thing I would want to say to do would be like put some kind of strap to those doors, because it swung out and I thought I was going to hit the mirror whenever her door opened.
It does have a strap on it. It just opens all the way.
Yeah.
If you unhook the strap, you'll actually hit the front of the Jeep with it. But it opens at a little more than a 90-degree angle, which honestly I'm fine with.
I just wasn't expecting it because I don't get to deal with a lot of Jeep stuff too much. So I'm sitting there like trying to open it. I'm like, oh, there's no hinge here. So it just went whoop. And it was like that far away from hitting that rear mirror. And I was like, that would have been on me anyways. It don't matter. But I was like, I don't want any damage to your Jeep and stuff now that we, got it up on the road.
Do you really think it would be noticeable on the Jeep if you hit something with it?
It doesn't matter. I would know.
I don't know if you noticed, and I found out yesterday that it's actually a manufacturing defect, but the metal is cracked right under the window on both sides.
For what? For not your rear mirrors, but like the windshield, you mean?
No, on the driver's and passenger windows. In the bottom back corner of it, the metal itself is cracked.
I don't think I ever noticed that. We're going to have to go look at that here in a minute, because I don't think I ever noticed that.
Yeah, she's in fun condition, but that's actually just a manufacturing issue with the TJs. Somebody said it's years of door slamming that does that. Other people say that it just happens over the years.
It's one of those the world may never know kind of things.
It's like the death wobble.
The death wobble.
She doesn't do.
Well, you said she can't get higher than 55 miles an hour.
Yeah, most of them death wobble at about
60, 65.
Usually closer to like 65, 70 is when they death wobble, or Dad's death wobbles every time you go across one of the railroad crossings, which my sister did not know the first time she drove it and almost put it in the ditch. Well, it's not too bad. I was about to say, do you really want to point a light directly at me?
Is she overly reflective right now? I can't tell. Of course, I can't see anything with the sun. Thank you, Chris.
Can you still
make you look pretty.
Make me look pretty? Because that ain't happening.
Can you still see us though? Okay, because the jacket gets a little aggressive at bright lights.
Is her jacket reflecting right now? No? Surprising. It might be because of the angle. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't do it as bad with like consistent lighting. It's usually just flash.
Oh, flashing. Yeah.
It ruins photos though.
It probably very much ruins photos.
Oh yeah, like it makes the jacket look great, especially if you take the picture of the back of it, because all the thread work lights up too. But it definitely ruins photos, even from a distance.
All right, so have you actually looked, going back to the door thing, have you actually looked to see if there were, because I know that you can replace the doors and stuff. I don't know if you were wanting to do, I don't see any reason to do it, but if it was a newer door panel, if it would still have that same issue. Do you know anything on that?
Over time, it would develop the same issue just because, like I said, it's a thing with the TJs that it just happens over time. It's something to do with the way the doors close.
Okay.
That they just crack right there.
Because the main reason why I was asking is because whenever I had like an older car, so I had 60s models, Mustangs and stuff. What'd I do?
There's another one.
Hey! I like the bigger tires than yours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a TJ.
Yeah.
It's a hard
Got the
top.
TJ going back too.
It's a hard top.
It looks good though. And it's the white. But yeah, whenever I had the 67, they actually would cut out the inside door panel piece because they would have to replace the outside skin because the door panels, especially on like a 66, where whenever you're looking at the like if you're looking at the door, here's the door handle, and this is like going towards, I'm talking away from the mic again, but this would be like towards the front of the car. The bottom corner would rust out really badly all the time. And it's because of, again, it's talking about the seals and stuff going around the base of where the window would sit. Mm-hmm. So water would get in, and that's where it would pool. So it would rust out. So they would have to cut out the skin.
We actually need to work on the Cookie Monster too.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so the rear driver's side door, it's full of water, like full.
So, okay, so she had just mentioned the Cookie Monster. The Cookie Monster is
It's a 21 RAV4.
So it's a 21 RAV4, and she just said that there's water in the door panel. That's insanity.
Listen, if I have a car that's not falling apart, we have a problem. The Renegade was falling apart. The Cookie Monster is not falling apart, but it does have the water in the door that I can't really solve right now because I'm trying to get the Jeep fixed up, and I don't have the money to be doing both of them.
I mean, that's fair.
So it's not causing problems right now that I can see from the outside, so we're going to pretend it's not a problem.
Or, we just get a drill bit and we just drill a little bleeder hole into the door and then just fill it with some silicone, so you make your own little plug, so that way if it does it some more. But we'd have to figure out why it's doing that.
It's probably seals around the window.
Well, I mean, yes, but I'm saying like it could,
And the
especially
back
because it's at an angle.
Yeah, I park it like that. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm more meaning like if we can figure out what part of the seal, it could just be that whenever they were putting it in, it just didn't seat all the way in. So then you just heat it, get it set in the correct way. It could be something as easy as that, takes 5 minutes to fix, or just like any Jeep. Like you were talking about the Jeep Renegade, I'm like, well, I mean, it's a Jeep Renegade. It's going to have problems. I've seen those things. They're so bad.
She was a lemon, but I loved her. I actually told the guy at the dealership when I traded it in for the Cookie Monster, I said, listen, I have a bright yellow 2016 Renegade. You have to convince me that something on your lot is better than that. And he said, that's not hard to do. I said, yes, it is. And then he tried to sell me a white Renegade. And I was like, negative. Nope. I didn't.
So you're going from the lemon Renegade, and he's trying to get you into a newer Renegade?
Yeah, he was trying to get me into a 23 Renegade. And he was trying to tell me about all of the cool things it had. But it was a Latitude, which is the nicer model. But I had the Trailhawk. So the Jeep, like different levels of everything. The Trailhawk is...
trim packages.
Yeah. The Sport is the lowest pack, and then the Latitude is more of like the luxury style. And then the Trailhawk is lower stuff on the inside, like lower quality stuff on the inside, but it's got the lift already on it, and the bumpers are curved so that you can actually do a little bit of rock crawling in it.
Okay. Like stock being able to do rock crawling is, I mean, it works, but I gotta say it's a Renegade.
Yeah, like those are not really made to go off-roading. Those are, like, I know some people who did a bit of off-roading with them, and I did play in the water a lot with mine. I took on the trail tunnel at Nemo before they closed it, which was a lot of fun. I had a few people worried I was going to flood it, but it's fine. I also took on a flooded roadway a couple of times and got actually in waist deep water, but that was the only way I was getting out of work that day. And I was like, I am not sleeping at work tonight. So should I have done it? No. Did I do it anyway? Yes. Was I pulling sticks out of almost like the hood? Yes.
Every orifice ever.
Yeah, I pulled a lot of sticks out of the front of it that were concerningly high up.
Now, I've only seen a couple of pictures of any Renegade that's ever been put like in the mud, and they were not stock, so I don't know anything on like a stock Renegade going mudding or anything. But I do know, like, personal opinion, of course, there's only one vehicle that would be worse for mudding stock than a Jeep Renegade, and that's a Cybertruck. And I don't know if you've ever seen what happened with that. They actually had a Cybertruck that went mudding, almost completely stock, I believe, and they completely fried the car.
Listen, getting rained on will total the Cybertruck. So somebody deciding to play in the mud, that was a very expensive, stupid moment of theirs.
And the fact that you have to sit and pay like X amount to be able to even get considered for it is insanity to me. Because they had it on order, so you had to pay X amount. I think it was like, what, 50% of the price of the car in order to be able to get it. Of course, I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing a percentage out at this point. Yeah. But, I mean, it was the same thing as my boss. He has a nicer vehicle, and his was on order, and that's what he ended up having to do in order to even be able to say, like, yeah, you're going to get the key. So, but I think as far as your Jeep, once we get, like the top and everything kind of fixed up, get the steering and suspension and all that kind of fixed, and definitely the water pump today, because it's
I'm convinced that's water.
I'm trying to convince myself that it's water. It's just not warm enough for it to dry out. But I'm starting to kind of wonder too.
The little drips over in front of it where you turned it around earlier is not drying. So I'm thinking we might have a bigger problem than just the water pump.
I have a feeling I'm gonna walk over and just be like, tastes like power steering.
It better not be the power steering.
We've got somebody else ready to go, but one last question. This is the first time you've actually come out with everybody, right?
Yeah, this is the first time I've actually done like car stuff.
Fun so far?
Yeah.
Mine is getting thrown into the interview.
So here's the thing. I don't like being on camera, and they actually had to drag me over here. I planted both feet on the ground, and they were dragging me cartoon style.
I was just gonna take the bullet and just kind of talk to kind of relieve her from having to get over here, and I guess I'm better at doing the interview than my long-haired component here.
Which one?
That one. Not you. You're sitting in the back. But it looks like we have another interview coming up, so we'll go ahead and we'll get that taken care of. Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting me off the camera now.
All right, come on, man.
Come on, come on, come on. How are we doing today?
Chilling, man. How about you?
Doing all right. I'm Cody.
Lumen.
Lumen?
Yes, sir.
Like lumens, like the bright sun that we have sitting in our face.
Pretty much.
So, how many Cars and Coffee have you gotten to come to?
Oh, man. I've been to every single one except for last year. I had to miss. I missed all of them last year. But
What you had to miss? Was it personal or just car related?
I had moved out a little bit out of town, so it was just a little bit harder for me to get out here and everything. But yeah, now that I'm back in Knox, dude, I'm here.
I mean, same kind of turnout like we were always seeing. Anything over here that has kind of really piqued your interest as far as like all the different types of cars and stuff that we have here?
Oh, man, too many to count. I mean, obviously, I'm a big Honda guy, and there's all kinds of cool Hondas. We're sitting in the back half of a dope Prelude.
I was about to say, like, how many times can you say that you get to do an interview in the back end of a car and just, you know, you can wave to the camera over here and just... He's sitting there. I don't know if you were over here just a little bit ago whenever I was doing the interview with her. I went to go move my hand and I knocked it, and I'm like, oh, you wanted to hold hands. That's all it was. So I just sitting there. I'm going to hold its hand while we're just sitting there talking.
Nice little sensual conversation in
Oh,
the back
yeah.
of the Prelude.
Most definitely. So tell me, what kind of car did you bring out today?
I brought my 1989 EF hatch.
Okay. Don't see a lot of the 89s.
No, definitely not a lot. You know, it's nothing too crazy or anything, but I've been working on it for the past year or so. My buddy Clifton that I came with, he brought his Honda Acti K truck. We were up on the Dragon with him yesterday. So we're just coming out having a good time today.
And what kind of truck? What was it?
It's a Honda Acti K truck.
Is that kind of like the little K, like a K truck?
Yep,
And you put a K truck on the Dragon? I would actually pay to see the pictures for that. Like, show me.
Show this camera.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look, you gotta show.
Let me find that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Show that camera there.
Here, Rack, focus.
Did it focus?
Oh.
Watching two camera guys sitting there trying to put a phone in front of a camera is hysterical to me.
But dude,
That's great.
this little truck's four-wheel drive. It ripped up there, man.
I mean, I have seen some like crazy stuff people have done with like the K trucks and stuff. I watched one. Did y'all ever see the video of someone had taken a Hayabusa engine? That's what you're going to do to yours? Take a Hayabusa engine and put it in there? I don't know what all goes into changing out the drive shaft, like not drive shaft, but like the drivability for it and all that, because that's a whole different type of setup.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's got to be a ton of work for sure. But like with how many K trucks are coming over here and getting imported and everything, like there's definitely a market for all that stuff. Like people wanting to put different motors in them and lower them and make them cool and stuff. Like I don't know, it's I love to see it.
Yeah. Now, I think you said you weren't able to come out last year, and I want to say last year we actually had just right down over here, it was a truck that had one of those giant car hauler trailers, and it was full of K trucks. I want to say, Chris, do you remember the K truck trailer?
Yeah, the one that was over there.
How many was it? Like 8 K trucks on that thing? It was one ramp. It was one ramp. It wasn't like the ones you see for like, yeah, it wasn't a double decker kind of deal. It was just the one big ramp. But they had this thing, it almost looked like they were going to lift up the front end and just slam it into the truck bed of the other ones in order to get them all to fit, because it was just stacked.
That sounds crazy though, just to see them all lined up.
It was more entertaining watching them putting it back on, because it was one dude and it's all the way up here, so the dude had to like...
Yeah, I'm sure that was an event.
All right, so I got to ask, because I like to, and I'm not... I bash, but I bash playfully, okay? Very bashful. And don't, we can edit that out. That was a bad dad joke. Don't, shut up. I'm stuck with it forever. Okay. Yeah, is yours slammed or anything? Because I know that a lot of, like, Honda people love to slam their vehicles and stuff.
Oh, man. It's, I was really big into the slammed thing up until, honestly, very recently.
Talking about slammed enough?
I am. I have coilovers and everything. I want to get a camber kit because I want to do my suspension upright, because we're going up to the Dragon, a few times a month. And, I mean, we're only living an hour and a half away, so it's not that bad. We get off work and go early in the morning. We just go hang out and watch and stuff. But I'd like to have a car that, can handle it up there.
Especially that gravity hairpin.
Oh, yeah.
That, I think, would have been the thing to see with the K truck, because that gravity hairpin, like, I've only gotten to go up to the Dragon once, and I was in a little Mazda 3. Not even, like, the nice one. It was the 4-door, like, But that gravity hairpin actually put me in the other lane for like half a second, and I'm like, oh no, we're getting over.
Yeah, dude, that thing will throw you for sure. That gravity hairpin's something serious. I love just watching right there too, seeing those people like nail that corner. But his truck took it pretty well.
I would actually say, like, because of it being so lightweight, I think they just stalled out. Is that a Supra? Sorry, I had to do it. I mean, I like the wing. Definitely different. It's definitely not stock, because the stock one's that really rounded looking.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Oh, titanium exhaust. Dang.
A lot of serious builds out here today. A lot of passion projects is what I've been noticing all day. Stuff that you just don't really see anywhere else. Like, I saw a Scion XB truck. Like, never seen that before.
Oh, I think, was it the extended one?
No, it was just like, it was the 4-door, but they had just chopped it from the front doors back, and then had like a bed, and they put the back glass like right behind the seats.
Okay, so yeah, that's definitely a passion build. I don't think I've seen that one. I know a dude who actually has, I don't know if you've seen it around, it's one of those Scion XBs, but it's got Miku all over it.
Yes. I worked downtown doing valet for a few years, and I saw that car go by so many times, and I had seen it here at some Cars and Coffees before. I know a guy who has a XB that he's had for years, and he's always parked up with the Miku one. But that's a super sick build for sure.
Now, the Miku one, they actually, I don't know if he still does it, but he was actually bringing it to Yamacon and putting it in the show and stuff like that. So it's kind of a funny thing seeing just the big anime, especially because, I don't know, have you ever looked inside and, like, actually seen the inside of it?
Yeah, I've seen it for sure. But, like, the anime wraps and stuff, I love how that's becoming more of a thing, especially, like, you know, harkening back to like old school drift liveries and stuff like that, where it'll be like the swapped on the other side. Like, I don't know. I just love these colorful wraps and stuff. And with how wraps are advancing these days, I don't know. It's just really cool. And especially that one.
And seeing, talking about like the old drift liveries and stuff, I think it's funny because that's what originally what the stance, you know, kicking out your, like getting that camber, that's originally what it was for drifting, but it wasn't, you know, a 45-degree angle like you see people doing. I was like, man, y'all are tearing up your CVs, like you're tearing up your drive shafts, not drive shafts,
They're tearing up.
they're just all your suspension's just getting messed up. I just had a brain fart from hell though. But you know, you're messing up your suspension and all that kind of stuff doing that, and I get a kick out of it because the Thursday or Friday before Slammed Enough, I was actually helping with working on the girl's Jeep, the one I was just doing the interview with, and I was on the way back. I came out on the other side where 40 meets 75 going south towards Lenoir City. Yep. I came out on the other side, and I had to cross over 75, keep coming down to get into Knoxville, and they were doing road construction. So it was like new pavement, old pavement, new pavement. So they had that lip. Yeah. And whenever they had that transition to just like flat land again, right after that, they had two slammed cars on the side of the road. I was like, oh, and I hate saying it because, you know, I bash on people, but at the same time, I was kind of laughing. I was like, please tell me that, you know, they slammed enough and and busted something.
That's the thing that I think a lot of people from Slammed Enough weren't really prepared for, just like Knoxville roads. There's a lot of just bad areas around here for driving and stuff, and like they make these cars, they look cool when they're sitting still, but like just very impractical to drive on the road, and that's kind of one of the things that's shying me away. Like I've seen so many videos of people ditched off on the side and having to change their tires, or they get pulled over and then they gotta scrape off their whole front bumper just to get back on the road. Like,
or, you know, leaving a whole bucket of oil whenever they're parked.
Yeah, been there myself.
Kind of teasing the guy behind the cameras here. So, but, Honda problems. Definitely the Honda problems. So, is there anything that you haven't done with your car yet that you would want to do to kind of show off a little bit more for maybe next Cars and Coffee?
Oh man, like I said, I got those coilovers and everything. I'm super stoked to put those on. I just got my GSR blades. I was looking forever for those, and I got them locally on a great deal, which those are just getting harder to find. And I'm mostly just been putting a lot of stock parts back on the car. I'm trying to get it back to just looking good before I do anything else to it. A B-swap would be great, but you know, big dreams.
I mean, you got to have the big dreams, right? It's kind of what makes the world go round. Now, was your buddy wanting to do a little interview and tell about his K-Truck?
You got anything to say, Clifton? I can. Come on. Tell him about important.
I think he wants to talk to you about your K-Truck.
Yeah, I kind of do want to talk about the K-Truck a little bit. I appreciate you coming out and talking with us.
Hope to see y'all out here again.
Yeah. Have you done our releasing? Okay. Just so that way we have all of our paperwork. He can't be on camera if he doesn't sign the release. We get in trouble. What, he left me over here?
No, that's now that the panic's over. I was letting you vibe.
Oh.
No, Allie and Swayze decided to go exploring and made it down to Dick's Sporting Goods after they'd been told to stay here. Yeah. So, if
I just saw them over here.
Apparently they were just out passing out candy.
Yeah, and they made it all the way down there. Oh,
It's like 10 cars, 10 rows of cars down. Yeah, that is.
How did they find out that they were all the way down there?
Mars found them. You were doing this. I sent everybody else out to spread.
Mmm. Oh, goodness. I wasn't ready for that one. So what's going on, man? I'm Cody.
I'm Clifton. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. All right, so we were just talking about it. We got to talk about the K-Truck. You got to tell me everything, like how long you've had it, how you got it, all that.
Oh, I got you. So I've had it for 2 months now, and I actually imported it from Japan.
Okay, so I know that they've had a lot of import, like people talking, especially because it's been like dealing with tariffs and all that kind of stuff now.
Yes. So it's like
How bad was it as far as the importing and everything? How much of a pain was it?
So it took about 3 months to get here, and I've had to break my back over the paper so many times. I finally cracked and got like my uncle to help me out with it because he's a lawyer and he's helped many people about like importing other cars and general stuff like that. And oh my gosh, the paperwork's just a pain in the butt. So it took about 3 months, like I said, about 3 months to get here. And there's a 25% tax on trucks, K-trucks.
25%.
In Japan.
Okay, so it's basically like whenever you pay for the truck itself and the paperwork, it's all of that is the 25% added on to that price in order to be able to get. That's insanity.
So K-trucks in the States, like United States, especially Tennessee, they're selling for about 9 to 10 grand-ish. But I got mine for 5.
You know what? That's actually not a bad deal. Now, was it they had dropped the price down because of like the tariff stuff, or you just were able to find a better deal?
So K-trucks normally, like before taxes and everything else, they normally run for like $1,200.
$1,200.
A grand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying like $1,200. Like you can get it. That's insanity. Because then you think about like what people are selling them for here in the States after they've been imported and stuff. It's the same thing. Like I was looking at, like one of my dream cars is to be able to get a 2000 Sylvia, like an S15 Sylvia. And you could order, like a couple of years ago, you would be able to order an S15. In Japan, it was about $5,000 for the car because they're just everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's $5,000 for the car, say $7,000 potentially for like shipping and all that kind of stuff. Now you're thinking tariffs and everything like that. But the first month of the cars being able to be imported, people were importing them in and then selling them here for $30,000-$40,000. I saw one going for almost $60,000.
My soul. But yeah, I also want to put 1300cc engine in the K-truck.
We were talking about the Hayabusa. Is that what you're talking?
Yeah.
So you got to explain a little bit on what your idea is for that, because I know, like I had made a comment, you were like, yeah, something like that. The one I saw, they had cut an area into the, yeah.
The engine was sticking through the bed. So what I want to do, I want to raise the truck bed itself. I want to saw off the back end, separate the truck bed, redo all the suspension on it. I want to slam it, put some different rims on there. I'm not sure what I'm going to look at so far.
Go up to some 10s on the rims.
It's actually 12s.
Oh, they're actually 12s. I mean, they had the I don't know if you saw the bouncy car over here. It looked like it was on some 12s. Just
I've not seen it yet.
so I mean, it was. I think it was between the two. Yeah. Is the front end still up in the air? Because I can't see it from here. But yeah, they have like what looks like 12s on the front, and you know how we were talking about stance. Normally the tires are like the bottoms are kind of out. Yeah, this were like this. They were the other way around. So it kind of threw me off a little bit. Yeah. But, all right, so continuing on with, because I was just going on about the rims and stuff, so continue on with what you were saying.
I want to change out the leaf spring to coilovers. I want to change out the springs in the front. And I think I'm going to cut out as much as I can and modify the front end. I'm going to do a 45 degree angle on the front. I'm going to put two springs on the front on each side of the axle.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just put one solid one in the back. And
I kind of like that idea. I like that.
Because you're pretty much sitting on the wheels in the K-Truck. So you can't, if you cut out any of the wheel well inside of the front of the truck, you're going to be sitting on your rims and tires. So that's why I was going with the 45 degree angle on the front side.
Right. I got it. Yeah, it's not you're basically, you are definitely sitting on that axle like right above those tires and stuff. Now, I think it's funny because the beds on those aren't long to begin with, and I got a kick out of it because I knew someone with the K-Truck. I don't know if he got rid of it yet or not, or if he was going to try and get it working because Honda thing, you know what I mean? So he was having issues trying to keep it running, but he had actually came over and picked up he got a kayak. And the kayak, we had to like tie it down in multiple spots in order to be able to get it to actually stay in the bed of this truck. Because one, the truck bed's not deep by any means.
I think it's like a hand deep. It's like hand deep.
Now, do the sides, because I never noticed, do the sides actually come down as well as the back so it can go to like basically like a flatbed?
So you can pull off the sides.
Oh, you can take them completely off. Okay.
They're like they're pretty much sitting like that, and you just pull it out.
Okay. I didn't know that you can just take them out. That's actually kind of cool. So, yeah, we ended up keeping that. We had to strap it sideways this way, and then we had to have a strap going from the top. Who is trying to call me right now? My neighbor. Boo-hoo. Womp womp. Get wrecked. All the other fun stuff. But, yeah, we got it all strapped up, but it was just a standard 10-foot.
Yeah.
Just a standard kayak. And it felt like almost half of it was hanging out. So you can see like because you having one, you can get a better visual of it. So think silver K-Truck with a banana yellow kayak just sticking out of it. Like, it was ridiculous.
So his car is actually longer than mine.
Well, yeah, I mean, K-Trucks have a very short wheelbase.
like almost. So we're at work, and I pull up next to him, and I was looking at it from different angles, and I was like, I can fit 3 of these K-Trucks in one parking space. It's tinier than most people think.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks tiny in photos, but in person, it's so much tinier.
For sure. I think we have one other person looking to come in. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. You can do it. Hello, hello. Is it your turn now?
No.
Well, come on in here, Grandma. There you go.
We're going to edit that out, right? No.
Oh, no, we're live. It's all staying for the rest of eternity. We're good.
Okay,
I am
hi.
Cody.
Ivana, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a mom and a business
So
owner.
sorry.
No, I love my kids. No, I love my kids. And I homeschool them, so they're with me all the time. That's when you can say you're sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm looking at the kid while saying it too.
They know. They're like, we drive mom nuts. But yeah.
That's what the kids do, right?
I think it's on the job description.
I mean, at this point, I'm going to have a conversation with my daughter because she's 9 and apparently just went on a field trip all the way down to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yep, that was
So
my daughter.
I'm going to have a good little conversation with her here in a minute.
Oh yeah, my daughter did that at 2. She was on the other side of the other playground hanging from the bars, just waiting for me to catch her. I did. Super mom moment.
Super mom.
Super mom. Yep, but I'm here with my kids.
Okay.
So, yeah, am I supposed to gush? Because I can totally gush on any of them.
I mean, if we want to really, really just get them super embarrassed, we can definitely do that.
I don't think he gets embarrassed that bad. It's pretty incredible because he taught himself how to do photography. And I'm not saying like just take the picture. He knows all the numbers and the letters and the combinations and the points and I ask him things.
Yeah.
So just like, is this a good camera? He's like, no.
I mean, I was sitting there. We had gone to a show, and he let me borrow. Chris had let me borrow one of his cameras, and I'm sitting there. I'm trying to figure out how to get the lighting just right. So I had one woman. I felt so bad. It was the first picture that first person I went to go take a picture of, and I had to take like 10 pictures of her in order to finally get the camera like setting right because it was too bright. Now it's way too it's dark, but it's closer. Oh no, now it's almost pitch black. So I was like, I don't know squat on what I'm looking at here. So I get it.
Oh yeah, when it comes to Christmas, it's like, do you want this or this? Or he has an actual like Christmas list note that has disclaimer at the bottom and links and everything. And I'm like, I don't know what this is. Do you need this? And yeah.
And as a parent, we both know we have to have the disclaimers.
Oh yeah, it's legit. Like, should you decide to get something else, go to this. It's awesome though. It makes Christmas like super easy.
Very, very easy. So now that he's starting to do like photography and stuff like that, how long was he doing all that? Did y'all decide like this is going to be y'all's first Cars and Coffee to come out and do photos, or?
Actually, I think this might be our third or fourth Cars and Coffee. We came when they were younger, and he was like, I am going to teach myself how to use a camera. And so he did. And he's been video editing for probably since he was like 8. And those are incredible. And I know like I'm a mom, so I'm biased, but like they really are incredible. And yeah, we got into like a couple dealerships in Chicago, and he took some pictures, and he takes it really serious too. I'll suggest something. He's like, Mom, I know what I'm doing. So, you know.
It's like, don't, just don't.
Yeah, yes, he'll be like, Mom, no, I'm not taking a picture of that. And I'm like, but it's cool. He's like, no.
That's the mom mobile. We're not taking a picture of that. We're going to go over here and take a picture of this.
I do make requests though. Like I've requested that he goes and takes a really good picture of like one of the ones over here. I'm like, take a picture of that for me later on.
And I think it's great seeing like the younger generation starting to pick up like a hobby like photography, especially in me. I had learned how to start working on cars since I was 10.
Oh, wow.
So I've been around cars for a very long time. So I like seeing like a younger generation getting into certain hobbies that require, you know, that extra thought process and having to take responsibility for certain things because it puts in a certain mindset.
Oh, yeah. He's extremely responsible with his equipment. He won't even let me touch it. He's like, Mom, don't touch it. But I am his camera caddy, so I made these cute little badges, and it says, like, I'm his mom. I basically follow him around, and if he needs me to hold something or move something around, I'm kind of there. I love supporting my kids in their hobbies and their dreams because it's just awesome.
Well, as the kids get older and all that kind of, and I know it's the very cliche thing to say is like, as the kids get older, if we don't have any kind of hobby that we can kind of coax them into, then it starts becoming a them thing, and there's no connection with the parent anymore, and becomes harder on the parents to watch their kids kind of grow up and stuff. So it tears at you a little bit. I get it.
Oh yeah.
Wholeheartedly, I get it, and I'm sure pretty much every parent listening and all that, I'm sure they all get it too.
They get older.
I know she wants to hold my hand again. You're not doing it, not right now. Later, just later. So this is y'all's third year coming out to Cars and Coffee. Do y'all come out every time, like every Cars and Coffee, or?
Yep.
So what is it that y'all like to see the most as far as Mom? What do you like to see as far as like the stuff that's out here?
So there's really pretty cars. I'm a total girl when it comes to like, oh, there's a pink sparkly one, and then the old cars, which I don't know if they're considered old or if I just feel old. But I love seeing the classic cars, and then I love seeing them geek out. And they will literally sit there and just be like, Mom, that's a blah, 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 blah. I don't even know. And they've actually started teaching me like what a Mustang is and a Charger, and those are the only ones I got. I got Corvette, Charger, Mustang, and there's one other one, and they'll be like, Mom, what is
Prelude.
that?
I mean, we're sitting in a Prelude right now. We got
There's
to
a
live with
DeLorean over there. I was geeking out. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, but I just love seeing them so excited about something because, yeah, you know, when you're looking at your kids, you're like, okay, what are they going to like? What are they going to enjoy? What's going to, you know, pull on them? And so I've got the one that does, you know, cameras and videography, and then my other son just got into working out, so we're going to start something with him.
You gonna get swole?
Oh, yeah, he works out. It's great. I'm so proud of him. But it's just really cool just seeing them knowing more about it than I do.
I mean, I've got it, like, we all know the dad jokes and stuff like that. So, like, us as a group, like, we just gone on a camping trip a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, I'm going to do it. So he's back there. He went to the camping trip, and, you know, we're sitting there. He had made some kind of, like, egg joke and all that, so we started up on some egg jokes, and, you know, we had him running. I mean, we had him cracking up, and
I do mom jokes all the time. I've come up with my own, and my kids hate it.
But I got a kick out of it because he's sitting there, he's riding on a bike, and he's like, I'm just going to go ride on the bike some and all that. And I'm like, yeah, work out them muscles, get yoked.
Yep, I do mom jokes all the time. They're like, no, Mom. I'm like, it's my thing. It's fun. I love it. I mess with them.
I just get a kick out of it that I'm making his face about as red as his over here, and he's not even my kid.
That's when you're good, when you can embarrass the other person's kid. Yeah, I got one that's like, you can't embarrass me. I'm like, I consider that a challenge, but I also don't feel like working at it that hard. And then,
I don't even have to work at it. Like, I just say something stupid, and everybody's like, just shut up.
Do you have like that inner, like a series or a comedic, like you have like that inner monologue going for like a sitcom where you're like,
I really wish that my mind worked that way, but mine is just, I just don't have a filter, so it's just the thought comes in and comes out.
Yep.
So
I say things and then it's like, oh, that was really funny. There's a laugh track in my head. Like, I'm my own sitcom.
But it's also a double-edged sword, too. Excuse you, I was talking. I can't, it's a dirt mobile, okay. It's something.
Loud. I do like that. I do like the loud cars. The rumble is like,
Now, I like the classic rumble. Like, if you can get a good classic rumble, like the old school, just pure muscle style, versus people like, oh, I'm just going to cut off part of my exhaust and call it good. I just threw shade at myself without even thinking about it because it's exactly what I did. My car didn't make any noise whatsoever. So I actually separated my muffler from the rest of the exhaust pipe. I was like, it sounds race car. It was like, it's slow as hell, but she race car.
They call it something. They're like, it's a car that sounds like it's a monster car, and then you see it, and you're like, oh, okay. A sleeper
Oh, a
car.
sleeper.
Yeah.
So
like,
that's actually, it's actually a different term. It's basically whenever you have a car that looks like it's just wants to be dead on the side. No. I'm talking like it looks bland. It looks like it needs to be dead on the side of the road.
Road rat. That's what my dad used to call it.
And then it turns on and you're like,
Whoa.
what did you put in it?
Yep, road rat. That's what we had it. My dad got
A
it for
road. I don't think I ever heard of the term road rat.
it was the other
Curtis, have you ever heard of that?
It was a road rat. It looked like a Frankenstein car. He got it for like $1 from somebody. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, wow. So yeah, he got it for $1 from somebody. Someone stole it and actually dropped it on the beach because they drove it around and then just dropped it. They just left it there. He found it and brought it back home.
So they just left this car on the beach with a little sticker that basically said, "You can have it."
Yep, there was a big ugly rat on the back, and he called it his road rat. And he's like, man, that's great. It was so ugly they gave it back.
I need a refund.
Pretty cool.
That's actually really cool. Now, I know they have like a lot of the classic cars and stuff, and I know you said like you like some of the classic, what you label as classic versus what we label as, and what they label as classic.
Yeah.
So
They
I was
asked me
like,
if they still have wheels on the classics. They're like, Mom, didn't they have like no wheels? They were.
no, they were made of stone.
Yes, exactly. Square wheels. Before the wheels were discovered.
Yeah, that was whenever rock climbing was actually like, or rock crawlers were like the square wheel, and it's just thunk, thunk.
Yep.
But now we have like, you know, the old Plymouth looking police car over here, which is really, really cool to see. We've got the Corvette Stingray sitting right over here.
Yes.
And my buddy on his little beep beep.
Oh, that.
You got to give me the ching ching.
I want one of those. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like $500 for one of those things.
Oh, no, never mind.
I'll take that one for 500.
I know.
Yeah, but so you'll have like the, you know, the classic cars, and then you've got the nice.
See now, okay.
That's a newer Corvette.
There are some that I'm like, oh, that's slick. I don't even know what it is, and they try to quiz me on it, and I'm just like, it's pretty. I don't know. It's just pretty. So.
I mean, a lot of the stuff over here, especially back over here where they have like all of the exotics and stuff from Harper.
Oh yeah.
So they'll have, you know, the Lambos, the McLaren, and all that, and it's just.
Yes, the McLaren. They got to sit in a McLaren and push the button, and that was like epic for me as a mom. Like, I'm in
Hold on a second. You got to sit in the McLaren? Which one of you?
both of them.
Both.
He read
You
it. He started it, I think.
And how old are you?
Yeah, they went to a place in
Uh-huh.
Gatlinburg.
Okay, so he was just saying that he was like 13, 14. He got to sit in a McLaren and got to rev it up.
And
He got to start it. So the younger brother got to start. So you both got to start. You had to sit in a Rolls Royce. I was like, I don't have the credit score to be able to sit in a Rolls Royce, let
I
alone.
was terrified. I was like, don't breathe, don't move. I was so scared they were going
Well, you're weird. Okay. But it was like, I would love to be able to sit in a McLaren just because I love how the McLarens look and all that kind of stuff. But I make the joke about like the credit score and stuff. I was like, I'll make the same joke with. So where I work at, they have this family that have the Greyhound dogs.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking? Like the real sleek,
Those skinny dogs.
real skinny dogs.
Yep.
They were sitting there walking them one night, and it's about as cool as it was this morning. And they are in like doggy hoodies, and it looked like it was made by like Nike or something, and it was the turtleneck on these dogs. And I'm sitting there, I was like, why do these dogs look like they have a higher credit score than I do? Like they look like they're about to go buy a house.
Oh my gosh, yes. When they wear the little hoodies and the sweaters and the jackets, and you're like, really? Really? I mean, they might have been cold. Those things are like, you know, tiny, skinny. They eat lettuce.
I mean, yeah, and they're very short haired too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, our dog would not. I don't think he'd wear a hoodie. I think he'd tear it up. I think he honestly would.
I mean, yeah, we had my family. We've had a lot of animals and stuff like that, and there was only one dog we could actually put clothes on, and my mom had to because he's a little bitty dog, and we used to live in Louisiana, and they would have like red bugs that would just irritate his skin really bad. So then my mom moved up to Virginia, and now, well, he passed away about a year or so ago, and real sad, but he looked like a lion. Like his hair got to grow out. He wasn't patchy or anything like that. So my family, of course, shaved his back once and had it look like a lion. It was the funniest thing in the world to see this foot-tall little lion walking around.
That's so cute. Yeah, I would probably do that. Our dog got trimmed the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, he has a tail, or we call it a button up, but it's his little docked tail, and I was just like, you don't even look like, where's all the fuzzy? He's a big dog. So, yeah.
And of course, they got all the dogs walking around. I love seeing it.
Oh, yeah.
But with all the cars and stuff like that, I know you've seen, especially because we're a week before Halloween, so we're gonna have like a lot of skeletons and stuff. I can see like the skeleton on top of that car over there.
Oh, there's some with blood marks.
Oh yeah. Did you see mine sitting over here?
I might have seen that one.
So mine, I have a skeleton with the biker vest and biker helmet on, and I have it strapped to the hood of my car, making it look like I ran over a biker. I've had people asking me about it, and it's like, I didn't...
No, you just turn around and be like, oh man, I thought I hit something.
I knew that speed bump was moving.
Yup.
So what else are you excited for as far as Cars and Coffee? Have y'all gotten to go around everything so far? Or y'all been around 3 times?
Yeah, we got here before there was sun. I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then we got large amounts of coffee. And
So Chris is just sitting here. He's like, yo, so you slept in. He got here at 12:30 because he had to set this up. So he's been here. Yes, he's been here since 12:30.
oh man, I was
And well, after they got some stuff set up, I think they actually left to go wash his Prelude. Oh, okay. So it was after 2. So it was 2 o'clock then. 1:30, 2 o'clock. Okay, so it wasn't 12:30, but yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning. They're okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 12:30 was last time. This time it was like 2:30, like 2:30. They got here. I was like, he's got to take off more clear coat off of his car whenever he washes it. So.
Oh, see, but I'm still proud of myself. 4 o'clock, like that's. I mean, yeah, that's pretty early. And then getting them up and getting here before the sun came up and trying to take pictures and it would. Yeah, but tons of coffee.
Did you get some bougie coffee?
No. Well, I don't know. We got Starbucks. I normally like scooters.
That's a bougie.
Yeah, I normally do scooters, but that was too far away. I needed caffeine now.
Well, they have, whenever I say bougie, there's actually a coffee truck that's right down over there, and it's called Bougie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to go get that kind of coffee too, because that's got caffeine also.
Need extra?
You don't need it.
Espresso and double shots of espresso.
Have you ever tasted espresso by itself?
Oh no.
Ah.
I won't. I was like, I already have a medical condition known as I get over caffeinated.
Oh yeah.
On 1 cup of coffee, so I'm not doing that.
Oh, I've built up my tolerance. I used to twitch my thumb, and I'd be sitting there and
350.
I used to have 1,000.
There was a guy, not talking about coffee, but caffeine in general. There was a guy whenever I was in high school, I was doing a welding class, and he convinced our teacher to let him bring his truck into the class so that way we can listen to music while we're in class.
Yes.
And he was like, sure.
Yes.
So he brings his truck in, and he's got the little 2-door Tacoma, the older 2-door Tacoma. And he opens up the passenger door, and you can get the 4-pack of the Red Bulls, the 16-ounce Red Bulls, the big cans. He had 3 of those 4-pack, the cardboard packaging fall out. And he was like, yeah, I go through 2 of these a day. I'm like, and your heart hasn't exploded yet?
Yeah, that's the way I felt when I realized I was drinking 1,000 milligrams a day, and I was like, I need my heart to stay pumping, so I chilled out on it, and now I just do 1-ish coffee, but it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, I had to go over. We got breakfast before coming in this morning, but then was like, no, I need coffee. Wake me up. I need something to go on, especially because I woke up at 3:45. My daughter decided she was going to take a shower last night and use up all the hot water. So I had to get up at 3:45, grab my shower, and then get her up, moving around. We go to leave at 4:15, and he calls me up and is like, hey, do you have a video card, a capture card? So had to come back or go back over to the house, grab that, then get out here. So we got here a little later than I originally wanted to, but not by much, so it
Yeah.
wasn't that bad.
It was pretty cool to get here in the dark, and it's not super cold.
No.
They're always telling me I am so loud. See, I'm not loud. You're just deaf. Ha! Yeah, they're always literally like, Mom, like right in front of people. They're like, Mom, tone it down a little bit. And then I get told I'm not loud enough.
I think it's mostly because when we're trying to pull this, we want to have the audio for the mic over the ambiance of it all.
There's a lot.
Okay, he's gonna come in and do it. So
What it is that microphone wants you to be like here. So it ignores everything else.
I don't want to eat a microphone though.
Yeah, like if you're talking to it like this is what it sounds like. But if you're talking like this, then it sounds all nice and pretty. Like it wants it pointed like right at you.
Can you hear me now?
Just pull it over here so I'm
I'm
not
probably.
like, I mean, there you go. Hello. Testing. There we go.
I'm probably gonna get canceled for that joke, but we're not gonna worry about that.
I gotta be like one of those people.
Yeah,
I gotta be
grab-
like,
grab
and then this is what's going on.
I mean, I've seen him actually do that too. Just yanking the chain on it over here.
That's so funny.
But I don't want to take up any more of y'all time and let y'all go and get some more camera footage and
Yes.
stuff like that.
We got. Yeah.
Well, I
you
was
wanna
about
go
to
there?
ask. You want to come in and?
Let's get Curtis in.
Yeah.
I can have him sit right here. You can sit with Mama.
They're gonna.
You're not.
You're not in frame yet.
You're Ghost Rider anyway.
Technically, whenever you're looking at that camera, you're in frame because we have a double screen setup. So that one is going to be just like the interview, and then that one's going to show like, yeah, we're sitting inside of a car with like cars passing by and all that.
Did you see my face? Because I happen to wear the hat this way today. Normally they're
Gotta
like
have
this.
it.
I know, but that
gotta have
was
it
the whole
slanted.
hairstyle. Am I pretty now? Yes, you're gorgeous. I'm pretty. You can sit in here with me. That way they can,
You
that way you can
have to sit on the floor again.
yeah, here. We'll do this.
You can sit down on the floorboard there. Hee. Ah!
This is my baby. This is one of my babies.
I'm comfortable.
I know.
Now?
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to escape.
I mean, it looks so professional, right?
Very, very much so. Very much so.
And then I'll grab the microphone for you. I'll be like, and see, this is what you got to, this is how you talk. You'd be like, there we go. You can't tell we're related.
We're gonna have Curtis
come in here
and do the rest of the interview. I can't do that.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
rough. That one actually tried to kill me a little bit.
I'm chilling.
Okay. Well, Curtis is coming now, so
Cool.
what did I do?
No, it's that the Jeep is falling apart.
Oh, it's falling apart. Okay.
Oh, I thought you did some. I thought you got in trouble. Like, dang, man.
I mean, it would be the first
They're
time.
giving you the hook.
Oh yeah.
They're giving you that hook to get off the stage.
Take it.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going? You want to take it? It's
I
super
know.
comfy in here,
This
isn't it?
Really nice.
It's
I
actually
know.
nice and warm.
Yes, it is.
You know, because
actually.
it blocks the wind and everything.
She farted. That's why.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's what it
my
is.
Gosh. Okay, in that case, let's see. What stories do I have? Oh, the stories.
You made it warm.
I didn't make it. No, I peed. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, pretty sure this is about cameras.
It is
All
about
right.
cameras,
So give us your name.
Ryder with a Y.
Ryder with a Y.
which is why his tag is Ghost Rider Optics. You're welcome.
That's pretty good. That's clever.
Probably have
Yes.
to zoom in to see it.
Yep, we did that.
Well, yeah.
Look at that.
Yep.
Mhm.
So tell us about yourself, Ryder.
I really like cars and cameras and videography. Well, not videography. I do video editing, photography, and I like cars. So I do all of them together. I take photos, I edit them by editing, and yeah.
Okay.
Whoa!
What do you like most about cars, though? Why cars?
I think it's just the design and the speed, how cars can be so well and properly designed, about the aerodynamics, the engine, the speed, I'm at a loss of words right now.
There's a lot that goes into automotive.
They're pieces of art.
Yeah, they are. They really are. And there's a lot of fine tuning with engines and everything like that
Oh yeah.
for the drivetrains to work and
I don't know what that
oh,
is.
it's
He knows what that is.
it's a science almost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's definitely got the science down.
So okay, well, what about photography? What do you like to shoot with?
As in what kind of camera? Yeah. Sony A6100 with a Sony 55 to 210 range. And then in my bag, which is, it's a disguise cooler.
Don't tell anybody that. It's a cooler.
Nobody
It's a cooler.
knows there's a
It's
camera in
cooler.
there.
It's a cooler.
Yeah, it's a cooler.
You just
It's a
revealed
cooler.
it to the world.
In my lunch box,
Yes.
I have another lens that is an 18 to 55, so I have all the range,
Oh yeah, you do.
all of them.
Hey, kid, what's your aperture?
Aperture as in focus?
Your aperture, your f-stop.
Oh gosh. 4.5 to 6.3.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I have my camera on auto.
Oh, auto? Oh, come on.
He's still working on
Oh no.
it. He just said, I don't even
Listen,
know.
this thing isn't good in low light, and I can't get my ISO high enough to unless it adds noise, so I have it on auto.
I got you. I got you.
And parlez-vous français? Because I totally understand that.
What?
As in you're speaking another language. I
Oh.
have no idea what you're saying.
So, Ryder, what are the three keys to photography? What are the three fundamental things that you have to worry about when you're taking a picture?
Oh, I got this. I would say definitely the number one spot would be the angle. It's an art, and I mean, surely books say that, but it's an art, and you got to get the right angle. Second, I would say the lens matters, not the camera body. The lens matters. I could have an 18-year-old camera body, but a good lens, and it's really good. And third, probably,
Teaching yourself? Like
I don't know.
Education. Teach yourself.
Education.
Yeah, learning all this stuff. I don't-
Continuous education, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, learn how to do it. You know.
Always improving, right?
That or editing.
Editing, it's a big one. A lot of people skip out on learning the editing part, and that's a big mistake. If you can have various pictures, but if you don't know how to edit them, they're going to be garbage.
Yep. On Lightroom, you gotta get the masking right where you put it into focus. So you add a subject mask to the car, and then you dim the surrounding area, and then you add highlights. So that's a key feature, and you can definitely learn that from a YouTube tutorial.
Oh yeah, YouTube is where it's at for more knowledge. Okay, so what about the actual functionality of the camera itself, the sensor? What do you have to worry? Do you know that what are they called, Chris? It's the triangle. Do you know the triangle?
What triangle?
For cameras, for photography.
No.
He taught himself.
Oh,
Hey, he
you
just
can learn.
rattled off a
That's
bunch of
easy
stuff.
to learn. I bet you can learn it. It's the aperture, the shutter speed, and the ISO.
Oh yeah, I know that. I watched a video.
So it's
So he does know it. He just didn't know the name for it.
a key thing in photography is learning how to balance those out depending on your action shot. If you want to do an action shot, you need higher shutter speed, and if you want like a portrait, you don't need as much shutter speed, but you want low ISO, so you have less noise.
Totally.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on the triangle?
I would say having a good balance does matter. When the background is too bright, that makes the subject too dark, or when the subject is too bright, that makes the background too dark. You got to get just the right lighting, and if it's too low of shutter speed, then there will be blur. So I would say the triangle does make sense.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I told
awesome.
him I was pale enough I can just stand there in front of the light and it'll just reflect off of me, and I'll be like his little camera curtain light thing, because
Illuminate the car.
literally I have pictures that show that they used the flash and all you saw was like hair and possibly the outfit. Is bad.
Okay, so Ryder, and how old are you?
13. That's a hard question.
Oh wow.
We forget
Hey.
what grade because we just go through it.
Hey, I was homeschooled my entire life, okay?
There you
There's
go.
nothing wrong with that. Same with Sid.
Yeah.
All right, that was awesome. That's great.
Yep.
Where do you see yourself in photography in the next 5 years? By the time you're 18, where do you see yourself?
I'm sorry, I just realized there's 5 years until you're 18.
I'm sorry, Mom. Sorry about that, Mom.
Anyways, I would definitely be doing probably automotive freelance shoots where someone would probably ask if I could take photos of their car. They pay me to do it. I get a good bunch. I edit them and I send them to that. Or just photography in general, freelancing, not just cars. I'd probably have another job. I'm thinking of doing a winter job where I'd take out the trash cans and stuff for people, and I could get money from that to buy more camera gear.
And then the dealership, right? Or is that till you're like 22?
Oh, I just go to dealerships whenever and take photos.
No, he wants to own a, remember?
Possibly. Like
Possibly
a
own car
rental
dealership.
in like Sevierville or Florida where people would want a convertible Jeep. So,
He's got the whole business plan.
yep.
The whole
Okay, so what's your next camera body purchase? Or would it be a lens purchase?
Ooh. I would say, so I'll just say my dream camera would be a Sony A5R7. I forgot the name. It's been a while.
Is it a mirrorless or a DSLR?
Mirrorless. I usually do that. They're smaller, and I have smaller hands,
Yep.
so it fits. That or like a Canon R5. I heard
Okay.
Sony. Every Canon owner says Sony is bad, and every Sony owner has an opinion about Canon. So
Oh, yeah. Nobody likes Nikon.
Nikon.
The potatoes. It was a joke.
I didn't get it either, but now you feel like me. See? They're talking about potatoes now.
Well, we have Sony here, Sony there, and then most of our photographers shoot with Canon.
I heard this guy likes Sony.
Yeah, he's right.
I'm pretty sure that's visible.
Highly visible.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're the viewer.
No.
Well, the viewer can't see the camera.
You were to like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, the viewer can't see
You
it.
should put a mirror in front of it.
There, yeah. All right, Ryder. So, what about your next lens?
My next lens. It's at Best Buy. It's I forgot. It's like a 22 to 200.
It's in your Christmas list, isn't
It's 10.
Oh, I
It's
know.
been so long. I haven't looked at that list. It's a 10.
Is it? Yep. I know.
It starts with a T. I have it on a
No,
list.
no. It's okay. It's on a Christmas list.
So it's a zoom lens.
Yeah, it's a really good zoom lens, and I've seen a lot about it, but
A lot of good things, right?
I'm at a loss for words. Oh my gosh, it's a really good lens.
Awesome.
It's not Templar.
I know what you're talking about. I just don't know enough about it.
It's at Best Buy, and it's a good lens, and it's a good range, and
And
I
you'll know what it is
definitely
when you
say invest on lenses often.
Oh yeah. Well, when I first got my body, I still only have one lens, but that's my next purchase is going to be glass.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on? Do you know what a prime lens is? What are your thoughts on prime lenses?
I would say the branding prime lenses as in what goes on top.
No, so a prime lens is it doesn't zoom.
Oh, yeah, I know what those are. I would say,
If you were to pick a prime lens, what millimeter would it be? Really, really wide? So like 10, 18 millimeter, or like a 50 millimeter, 85?
I would say probably, if it weren't a zoom lens, either a 38 or a 41.
Oh, okay. So just under that 50 millimeter.
Yep, because that's how you get the details. With something like this, it can't focus if it's like right here.
Right.
Yep.
So what are your thoughts on like the macro lenses as well?
Macro lens.
Like getting really up close to things.
I do like macro shots because there's really good blur, and especially like looking at the flowers. I got a few macro shots. I mean, it's just a really good thing.
So your favorite subject to shoot is obviously cars, right?
Obviously.
Yeah. So with cars, I know you were talking about going to dealerships, right? To do work basically.
Mm-hmm.
Which dealerships would you want to go to?
Ooh.
Which ones did you get into?
Ooh.
Mama got him into.
She got me into a Ferrari dealership
Oh.
and a Lamborghini dealership.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
So I think
And you blew them away.
And so we were just taking pictures. He was just taking pictures, but apparently you're not, like, that's not something that a lot of people get to do. So we can't name the actual place they requested. They're like, don't tell anybody we did this.
It's so far away, though.
Actual location.
Right.
But we got like a 15-minute walk, and it was funny because he broke his toe on the same trip. And so he's like limping through there going, hang on a second. And he'd snap a picture, and then he'd limp again, and he wouldn't even go to the hospital.
They would call me over, and I would have to
Yeah.
limp. Yeah.
He wouldn't go to the hospital. I was like, buddy, you probably need to go get it
One
looked
day.
at.
It was one day
Like,
where I wanted
got
to take
one
photos.
chance. Yep. And it was pretty cool.
Oh my gosh.
He's dedicated.
It was right before we left that,
That
state.
place. Yep. Don't get me
So
wrong.
how much fun did you have there? What'd you do it again? With a broken toe?
Wait, what?
Would you do it again?
Oh.
Got the
With a
the
broken
dealership
toe.
With the broken toe. I mean, that might
Oh,
have been what got
gosh.
you in.
Sure.
Mama pulled
For
a
photos.
Mama pulled a
It
couple
didn't hurt if I
cards.
walked like sideways on my foot, where my feet.
Oh, okay, so you're able to mitigate a little bit there.
I was running upstairs 2 steps at a time like I always do, but the stairs were super short, and I hit my toe on it, and I fell to the ground, and I walked back to the hotel room limping, and then I sat on the bed.
And I was like,
It
you
hurt.
still want to go?
It
And he's,
did.
yes, we're going. So, yep.
It hurt.
But he did such a good job. We were in there for literally 15 minutes, and the photos he got, I know I don't know anything about cars, but I know something about, like, the emotion you get from photos, and, oh, it was so good. I was so proud of him.
She likes my photos.
I do.
I couldn't tell.
I do.
But that's good. You should be proud of your kid when they
Oh, I'm
do something great.
Very
My
proud.
goodness.
Yes. I mean, teaching himself that, and you heard his language. I understood the word. I understood the word shutter, and camera and lens. Anything else, it's like speaking another language.
Do you see that?
I do see the dog. I do see the dog.
I want to get a photo with that dog.
Well, wait a minute.
All right, Ryder. So in the next 5 years, you want to be more in the dealership realm and more of automotive freelance realm, right? What else besides automotive would you like to do photos of?
I haven't quite thought about that yet. If it were for my own personal enjoyment, not the money, because I know wedding photos pay a lot. Probably pets, dogs.
Pets,
cats.
really?
That thing is adorable.
Yes, yes.
The viewers can't see it, but it's a golden retriever.
It's really cute.
So pretty.
Oh, you poor thing. You're being attacked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the off-camera guest is being attacked by this golden retriever, full of licks and kisses.
He's fine with it. He's fine.
Well, that's awesome, Ryder. I think you're gonna do great things.
Thank you.
I really do. Yeah, it seems like you've got a really good head on your shoulders. You know a lot about how to work a camera. Although I have to say that you need to do more manual mode and really challenge yourself with manual mode.
Work on that.
I can't get the ISO right.
You gotta. It's a challenge, right?
I keep asking him what he needs to do, what he wants to do, and he's like, it's fine, I'll put it on a list. I'm like, what? How can I get you Christmas presents and birthday presents when I don't know?
If you get it wrong, then, I mean, that would be bad. So I have it on the list, and I don't really ask for stuff.
With links attached and disclaimers and photos, and there is no way to get it wrong, but he's still
Well, it sounds like you're super organized, Ryder.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. That is super awesome. I try to be organized, but it sounds like you might have me beat.
I'm very organized.
He is very
I mean, my
organized.
room isn't clean, but I have
No
it to
kid's
like,
room is clean.
I like it to be how I like it. So I have everything in its own spots, and
He's got a display of cameras,
I
which is
do.
really cool.
most of it is film cameras my dad found, but I only use like 2 of them.
Oh, well, I was going to ask if you ever used the film cameras.
No, I haven't.
Really?
Nope.
We're gonna have to do
Would
that.
you like to?
I would try it once or twice, but the concept of like buying film to take a photo, Probably not.
It's a lot different than digital cameras. My dad used to do film photos, and he talks about the digital cameras and is like, yo, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. It wasn't that easy all the time. You know, used to you didn't know if it came out until 2 weeks later if it was clear or blurry or.
Yep. I actually have a miniature Chinese branded camera. It's basically a film camera turned into a digital camera. So it's like a mini, like a small box thing. I don't know how to make a box with my hands. It's a small box, but it's made digital, so you could get really cool, like, old photos on it.
Oh. And it have that like that film texture to it.
Yeah, it's pretty
Very
cool.
much.
Yep.
That's really nice. It also gives like a classic feeling to a picture, just having that film on it.
Yep.
So what kind of rig do you edit on? Is it a Windows or MacBook?
I mainly post raw photos, and at most I do a filter, but I don't have the masking ability yet. I've been looking for an editing app. I use Lightroom Mobile, and I just like change the colors and the warmth.
Gotcha. Got you to change your white balance.
Yes, I do.
A lot of times that's what a lot of photos need, is just a white balance adjustment, and then a lot of them are you can bring back that color.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
Well, awesome, Ryder. It was really good to talk to you. Go take more pictures, man.
I will. I'm trying to get rolling shots before the police shut it down.
Oh.
Take pictures of the police too.
No, they're mean.
They're not mean. Police are not mean.
Not all of them are, at least.
Delete that. You're not mean.
Not all of them are.
For shutting down the road.
Well, you got some people that are pretty dumb on the road, though. So
I did almost get run over by a Camaro.
yeah,
And they almost got kidnapped.
I'm surprised it wasn't a Mustang.
It was a Camaro, and it was like doing a really cool pull, and then it kind of spun out near the sidewalk. And another car from a random passerby, he almost ran over the sidewalk because he wasn't looking.
That's why we can't have nice things.
And that's why Mama gets nervous, even though she shouldn't.
Even I would go fast if I had a good car.
You say that now, but wait.
It's not illegal unless the police see.
Oh my gosh! We are not condoning. Yes, that's
The
no.
pieces does not agree with this statement.
And I do not agree with that statement. Now I know you're not driving yet. I'm mature enough to drive. No, you're not.
I still have like 5 years.
Actually, it's like 3,
3.
16.
Yeah.
He's about to start driving.
Are you excited for that?
No.
His face.
I mean, he can pull out of the driveway, but there's a few roads near our house, and I don't trust him on those.
Not yet, right?
Not yet, for sure.
How long do you think it's going to take for you to trust him?
I don't know, maybe a month.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
A month of consistent driving.
Yeah.
No Rex.
She would be all over him.
Tell
me exactly where he's going, when, where, and with who. And I better have their face or whatever.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Do you really sound like that?
Probably, yes. When I get mad, I'm like, I don't sound like that. I am not that high-pitched.
I'm still slipping. I think
I
I'm about
know.
to fall.
I had you sitting on me. So you, oh gosh.
Oh, goodness.
I'd really like to see some of the photos you take. Do you have a portfolio?
I have an Instagram.
Yes.
On Instagram, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out your Instagram here.
Ghost Rider Optics with a Y, because that's my name.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yep.
right here.
Ghost Rider Optics.
It'll be on that.
Right there.
Okay.
There you go. I
So,
made that.
Ghost Rider Optics.
He thought because I don't show my face.
Well, you didn't show your
Well.
face. Now you do. This is a face reveal. Yeah.
Face reveal for Ghost Rider.
As in my name, and then optics because,
On your photography.
Yep.
yes.
That's right. So what about cinematography? Videography.
Videography. Oh,
I'm
video
not
editing.
sure. I'm not sure I have quite the setup for that. I think I would need like a stabilizer, a tripod, some of that, and
Is that something that you want to get into in the future, though?
possibly I'm thinking of doing cinematics, short films actually. I knew a friend that did short films. I could possibly do them. I have a few ideas.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And it all starts with an idea, you know, for producers or directors. Most of them just had an idea and were like, yeah, let's write this down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just do it. You get a bunch of people together and you explain your idea, and then it happens, you know?
Yep.
It's like magic.
That's probably how most movies started.
Yeah.
Stories.
Well, right. Besides books, you know, a lot of movies came from books.
I'd much rather watch a movie instead of read a book. I know she doesn't like that.
I agree with that.
They're so fast. They're all such fast readers.
Who wants to stare at a piece of paper with a bunch of random writing? I'd rather watch a movie. It's intense.
Yeah. You get the emotions out of the movie, I feel like.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. I like watching movies too. Just as a mom, I have to be like, read your books.
The only time I would read a book is if I didn't, I don't want to give her ideas, so I'm not going to say that.
I did get you that physics for, not physics, what was it, Einstein's theories
That
for
book
dummies.
wasn't good.
I know, but I
Hey.
did. What?
For dummies?
No, it was for no, it was.
She called me dumb.
No, as in you're not a dummy. It's a way of like making it simpler. And then I asked him just to mess with him. They're called such and such for dummies. I got it for him, and I was testing him. I was like, yeah, but what is it? And he's like, well, it does this and this. And I'm going, yeah, but mathematically. And he's like, you do this, and it equals this. And I was like, yeah, totally. Like,
That's what I said.
That's what I meant. Like, you can't stump him. It's crazy. He knows all the...
I mean, you could stump me, but I'm not going to tell you how.
With a tree.
I mean, I guess that would work. If a tree fell on me.
You'd be stumped.
No, I just have to cut the tree down, and then you'd be stumped.
Or I could just, like, push it off of me.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
With my, super big muscles.
Muscles, yes. Big muscles. Yeah.
Awesome, Ryder. Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having
and
us.
appearing as Ghost Rider Optics.
Ghost Rider Optics. Yeah.
What do you have to say for the camera?
That camera right there.
Stay motivated.
Yes.
I don't know.
I like that.
Yep.
If someone told me to prepare a quote, then I would have thought of one.
I mean,
Stay motivated. Stay motivated.
What motivates you?
Probably thinking about the next day. Like yesterday, I kept a good mood because I know that the day after was Cars and Coffee, and basically I just keep a good attitude about it, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Sort of. So if tomorrow you know is going to be a bad day, how do you stay motivated for that?
Make it into a good day.
There you go.
Probably plan around it. I had to go on like a 6-hour long drive in a small car, so I made it a good day because I knew that she would let me use her really cool headphones, and I got to use those headphones, which made it a good day.
It's all about perspective, right?
Yeah, so find the
I
little
believe
things.
so.
Find
The little things.
Yep.
I mean, if I was in a 6-hour drive, the only thing that I would need is probably a heated seat and a bunch of snacks.
There you go. Maybe some water.
Eh,
Optional.
optional. I could drink some later.
He'd be fine.
I like snacks.
Awesome, Ryder. Well, thank you.
Thank you
You're,
so
you're gonna
much.
you're gonna go far, kid. I can
yeah.
tell.
Thank you.
Do you have anything to say, Mom?
He's heavy.
She's always said I had a bony back.
No, I'm really proud of all my kids and their accomplishments and what they're doing and just watching them. Because when you're younger, you're doing your thing, and then when you get older, you get to watch your kids do their thing, and it's really cool. You have your thing. I just didn't talk about it on here. He has a thing he's starting, and so we're just really excited to see this kind of stuff happen.
Well, it's awesome to see some homeschoolers out there still kicking and being successful and doing great things, and that's awesome. That's awesome.
You wouldn't believe how much free time I have.
You don't
Oh,
have
I
a lot of
believe.
free time.
I believe it.
I have tons of free time.
Yeah, see, he does.
I believe it. I was homeschooled.
We love it though. It's amazing. It has brought us so close together, and there's still, I mean, a 13-year-old sitting in my lap. Like, that's pretty awesome. No, I wouldn't. I wanted you to be comfortable and, just help you out. So, but yeah, we're just really.
Hopefully we can do this again, and hopefully we can have Ryder on again.
Yes.
And maybe show his portfolio off to our photography club.
Yes.
Could make one.
And see, maybe even pull you in the next 5 years to see if you want to come shoot with us.
That'd be
a good idea. Yeah? Maybe not waking up at 12:30. I don't think I can. I'd rather pull an all-nighter instead of waking up at, yeah. Anyways.
I took an hour and a half nap. It's fine.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, I'll let you get out of here. It looks like he's got blue hands over there, so.
Oh, goodness. All right, help your mama. Help your mama. Come on. Alrighty. There we go. All right, that was fun.
That was fun. Thank you, guys. All right, I think we might have some other guests coming on. We shall see. But that was really cool. We got to meet a Ryder. He's a fascinating kid. It seems like he's got some really good thoughts on his own life, and he takes control of it. And that's what young people need to do, is start having that sense of responsibility and accomplishment into the world that we live in and the people around us and stuff. And Ryder seems to be on point with what he wants and his desires and what he likes to do. That's hard for some kids. It's finding what they like to do, but it's very important, very, very important. Y'all want to come sit down? What? So we need to sign a waiver over there. No, we're live on Twitch and YouTube. Hey, Mars? Okay. You want to sign up? Hello, what's your name?
Cadence.
Hi, Cadence. How are you today?
Good.
Awesome. This is nice to have you. How does it feel sitting in the back of a trailer?
Good.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen a lot of cars today?
Yes. I was hoping to see a Bugatti.
A Bugatti? Have you ever seen a Bugatti before?
No.
Just online, like on the TV or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason I want to see one is because Ronaldo has one, and I really want to meet Ronaldo.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool. Bugattis are really expensive, I heard.
Yeah.
But I also heard they're really fast.
They are very fast.
How would you like to go ride in a Bugatti?
I don't know. If there was no speed limit, I would try to go as fast as I can.
Right, I would too. There's places in the world that doesn't have speed limits.
Yeah, I'll try to go to one of those places. And if I had like my Bugatti, I would drive it for of how fast I could.
Oh, that would be awesome. How fast do you think you would be able to go?
100 miles per hour.
You think just 100? What about if you could go 300 miles per hour?
I'll totally go 300.
300? What would be your limit? If there wasn't a limit, how fast would you go? However much you wanted, however fast you wanted, how fast?
Like 700.
700 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Dude, if you can pull, that's awesome. If you can do that, you'd be famous.
I do want to be a famous soccer player when I grow up, like my friends.
You like soccer?
That's why I want to grow up and try to be like Messi and Ronaldo.
Do you like being the goalie or?
I like being goalie.
The goalie. I felt you as a goalie player.
It's fun being goalie because like you get to wear special gloves.
And you get to touch the ball.
Uh-huh.
That's the best part.
But sometimes someone can kick it very hard and may like hurt your wrist or something.
Or your face.
Yeah, one of my friends is a very powerful kicker, and I was goalie, and he kicked it, and then my wrist hurted very bad.
Really? I'd say so. When somebody kicks it really hard, it's hard for our wrist to keep up.
Yeah.
Do you think you can kick hard?
Yeah, I can I can kick pretty hard, and sometimes my friends my friends say I'm a bad goalie, but I've been blocking most of their shots, so they can't really say I'm a bad goalie.
That's right. That's right. They can't say you're a bad goalie.
If I'm blocking most of the shots, no, they can't.
That's awesome. That's really. It sounds like you're a really good goalie.
I am.
That's right.
Because, like, once I actually, like, got used to being goalie and, like having my friend kick it very hard, I got used to it, and now, like, when I got used to goalie, I'm getting better and better at it, and like, so, like, sometimes when he kicks it, I block most of his shots, and, like, when it goes super high, I jump up and block it, and sometimes the tip of my fingers hit it, and it goes over the goal.
Oh.
And the
Nice.
thing is, if I went to a different school, it would and they had a professional one, that would be cool. And
All right. So what grade are you in? I just want to back up a little bit. What grade are you in?
second,
Second grade. Okay. Is this the first time you've been on camera?
third,
Third time you've been on camera?
and the 4th of July I was on twice, but I didn't see myself on the news, and so this is my third time.
Dang. Do you feel famous?
Kinda.
Kinda. Yeah.
I feel like if my friends have watched this, they would probably be jealous.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit for sure. So what is your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Your math? You're a mather?
I love math.
Yeah, I love math. Math is my favorite too.
And,
What do you like about math?
learning new stuff like subtracting my tens first.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the most important thing is that I'm lucky to be here, and I'm having a lot of fun seeing all these cool cars.
That's awesome. I'm glad you're here though. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. And I'm glad you sat down and talked to us. We had a really good conversation about you playing soccer and being an amazing goalie and wanting to go really fast in a Bugatti.
If I was to go, like, if I had a Bugatti, I would go to a country that didn't have a speed limit and try to go, like, break the record of, like, how fast someone went. I would try to go, like, 2,000 or something.
Wow, you might have to go to space for that.
Probably. I might go so fast I might burn the road.
You might burn the road off. Maybe your tires. You'd have to get special tires to go that fast.
Uh-huh.
Well, that is awesome. What was your name again?
Cadence.
Cadence. It was very nice to have you, Cadence. Anything you want to say to the camera? Anything you want to say to your friends or your parents?
I don't really know.
Anything at all. Say that you love them. Say that hey, I miss you or something like that.
Hey, Kumi and Lyle, I hope you're jealous right now.
Oh yeah, you see that camera?
Uh-huh.
Say it again to that camera.
Hey, Kumi and Lyle, I hope y'all are jealous right now.
That's right. High five. All right, Cadence. That's awesome. Thank you guys. That was so fun. All right, I think we've gotten the. How old is she? How old is he?
He's 7.
7? Okay. I think that might be the youngest that we've had on here. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he'll talk your ears off.
That's great. I love it. Thank you, Cadence. Hope you get your Bugatti. Well, that's fun. So I think that's the youngest guest that we've had is at 7 years old. Very cool, very cool. Was there anybody else that was doing? Is there anybody else in queue? Come on, Bobby.
Share, hold on.
What's up, man? How you doing, Bobby?
What? You've been in the group longer than he has. You can share some old stories like what happened. I think it was that car. That day you got a phone call. Hey, like, do you have a winch?
What about hauling this thing?
No, it wasn't this car.
No, the trailer, the tire, the flat, all that.
Oh, yeah, that.
Nah, I don't want to talk about any of that.
What do you want to talk about today?
I don't know. He said something about RC racing and stuff.
Oh, I like RCs.
Yeah, we.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, let's get about who.
Bobby Sheldon. Been hanging out with Chris since pre-COVID days, so probably 2018, 2019.
Okay.
We were all doing the cosplay stuff back then.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. I've heard about the cosplay groups and all of the shenanigans that happened with them.
Yeah. So we had some pretty outrageous outfits and stuff. So that was pretty fun.
Did you wear any of them?
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite cosplay outfit that you wore?
We were kind of all Star Wars influenced, you know. We all had original characters and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So
in a universe like that, you can just about make anything up. And I'm part of this group, or I'm part of this gang, or whatever. So it was pretty fun.
So who did you go as originally?
So I was kind of like a somebody that had the Force, but he really necessarily wasn't a Jedi, and he really wasn't a Sith. He was kind of in the middle, but he was trying to raise a family, and he fell in love with like one of the blue aliens with the really long pigtail thing.
Oh yeah, forgot her name.
Twi'lek. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had a family, and then the children kind of looked like them and had the pigtails and everything. So that was our story, but never really got to tell it like that. We
Right.
all kind of walked around together, and they would all
Everybody's really
the idea,
Now your daughter would be part of it?
Yeah, she was.
Cool.
So that was
Now
fun.
is that your only child?
No, I got a 20-year-old son.
Okay.
So back then he was like 11, 12. So he was a smaller version of me.
Yeah.
And we kind of had similar outfits. So
Oh, very cool.
you could kind of put it together and stuff. And then kind of COVID kind of screwed all that up for us. My wife has got MS, so we really couldn't be in big, large groups and stuff. So her immune system is real weak. So we kind of got away from that. Got into go-kart racing, got into RC car racing, stuff like that.
Do you do Traxxas?
So Losi come out with a NASCAR probably about 2 years ago now.
Oh.
And it's, $200. It's got everything in the box you need. You can go racing.
Wow.
Back in the day, like back in the 1900s, you would spend $600-700 on just a controller.
Holy.
No car involved at all. And then probably almost $2,000 on the cars. So the price of everything has come way down, so families can go and enjoy it now,
Yeah.
A mom.
Is it gas powered?
It's electric.
Electric. Okay.
A lot of them are electric now.
That's mine. I've got an electric one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got a couple of the nitro ones, but like for an indoor track and stuff, all the fumes, it'll kill you,
Yeah.
So a lot of them are electric now, but we race those now just to scratch that itch of racing and stuff,
Where do you typically race at?
So there's a track at Hobbytown that we're doing right now. The only thing is we're only getting the room for once a month, but if more people start coming and there's a lot more interest in it and stuff, he might give us 2 weeks out of the month, maybe 3, whatever.
Yeah.
Because we do share it with like the Mini Z ones, the ones that do like the road course and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So we're doing like a carpet oval and stuff.
Now this is a paved or not necessarily paved, but hard surface track.
Hard surface, but we've got carpet. So they call it like a carpet oval.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like the Mini Z guys, it's almost like a foam pad that they've put down to do the road course. So it's not really on any asphalt or concrete or anything.
Right.
It's on a artificial surface.
Do you like change your tires out for those surfaces?
They change them out. They prep them. They've got tire prep to make the tires softer.
So similar to the
go-karts. The first time we went, you could kind of smell the tire prep, and I was looking around like, for real, on little RC cars? They've even got scales where they'll scale them to get the weight right.
Oh, wow.
Some of them, they get into it big time.
Wow. So like a scale for each tire that...
And weigh the corners and everything. Yeah, cross weight. It's way above my pay grade. Yeah, and it's not like it helps them that much that I've noticed. You know, right out of the box, you might adjust the springs a little bit and just go play. You know, and then some of them take it like, oh, I got to get this just right. It's like, man, do you really? You know?
Are you having fun with it now?
A lot of fun. Yeah, we've got classes from, I don't know, when I back up, I can't steer it anymore, to guys that are like sponsored by teams and stuff.
Wow.
And we've got them from beginner to pro.
Yeah.
And
now out there racing?
Well, different classes.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
all at the same time. But man, it is a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun as an adult and watching the kids play, and even the wife and everything.
Yeah.
Than when I was little doing it. You know, I've been doing it since I was little, 8 years old, you know.
Oh, wow.
And me and my dad would always do it, and it was almost like Dad had to beat those guys, you know. And I was like, okay, I'll go. But as an adult, it's fun to see all the kids' eyes just light up and stuff when everybody's racing and everything. So it's a lot of fun.
Now, how fast are you saying? Are you talking about the RC cars you're racing?
Yeah.
How fast are we talking about?
So, you know, it's scale speed, but actual miles an hour, they're probably 12 to 15 miles an hour.
Okay.
But on that track, they look like they're flying.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're looking at a smaller car.
Yeah.
But it just looks like they are flying. And, I mean, it's hard to drive and stuff. And like I said, you're only going maybe 12 miles an hour.
Yep. But it's a small car that's going 12 miles an hour.
Small car, and you gotta be good at steering and everything. So,
wow, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun.
So I've got a Traxxas RC car, and my buddy sold it to me. He had a bunch of upgrades done to it, and that thing is rated to go to like 70.
Yeah. Now because we're in such a closed course.
Yeah.
It's hard to get higher speeds and stuff. I think on the box when you buy the Losi NASCAR one, it might say that it can do 25, but that's probably like a straight line, level ground, you know, just hauling.
Is there any kind of straight line?
They do drag racing, and they do the tire prep. They even do little burnouts in a box to get the tires heated up.
No way!
I swear, man. And they got the timing system with the lights.
Oh
and
my
it'll even tell if you went too early.
Oh my God!
Tells your elapsed time and everything.
Dang, they're elaborate with it.
Yeah, they are. I mean, you got to be able to tell who won.
Yeah.
So they've got timing systems and everything.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. Do you do like any kind of dirt tracks?
So when I was little, I did. I had a 8th scale buggy, nitro buggy, and we would do the dirt tracks with the jumps and everything. Yeah. We would travel and go to different tracks. And so.
Was it just locally around here, or like
mostly in Tennessee,
around East Tennessee?
Yeah. We would travel to about 3 or 4 different tracks that were drivable too, you know. Motorcycles.
Yeah, a bunch of little motorcycles. All right, so RC cars. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. The RC car that I've got if I wanted to race it, where would I go? I only have, so I was telling you, it's rated to go really fast, but it has the dirt tires on it. Oh, it has the dirt tires on it. Are there any dirt tracks around here locally?
So at the World's Fair site, not World's Fair site, the Tennessee Valley Fair, where they do the rodeo stuff, there is a dirt course in there with ramps and stuff. I think it's called The Rock.
Okay.
But they do like the stadium trucks, the buggies, little buggies. So that might be where you need to go for the dirt course with the jumps and everything.
I assume that they have the classes, the different classes as well.
Yeah, different classes. They got the timing system and everything. Keeps track of what position you're in, everything. Yeah.
Wow. So have you ever won?
Not at the Rock. I haven't done good there. Our carpet oval, I think I've won a couple. Okay. My daughter's won a couple.
Oh, nice.
Some of her friends have won a couple. So, yeah, it's pretty diverse. You know, there's only maybe 4 to 6 cars in a class.
Yep.
So you're likely to podium at least, you know.
Yeah, right.
At least get on the podium and get your little sticker that tells what position you finished and everything. So, yeah. And we try to make it family friendly, you know, and some kid ain't doing so good, we'll try to get them to where they're on the podium, you know. Oh, there's another class for you, you know, try this one.
Oh, I got
So we don't want nobody going away too upset, you know.
Right.
I have been there and people get serious, like mad about it. It's like, man, it's just toy cars. Calm down a little bit. But they're ready to sling their $500 remote across the room. Yeah, they get upset about it. It's like,
So you say the remotes, are these like custom remotes?
oh yeah. I got one for Father's Day, and it looks like an iPhone on top of it. It's touchscreen.
Oh my goodness.
It's very sensitive, everything. And it's like $700 just for that remote.
Wow. Now, can you connect that remote to, like, how would you connect that to, like, say, a Traxxas RC?
So you'll have to have a different receiver for that.
Okay. So just installing the receiver and then the controller from that receiver.
They'll pair them together. But it'll hold up to like 20 different cars. You can have 20 different receivers, and I can go, number 1 spot will drive this car, number 2 spot will drive this car. Yeah, that's why it's so expensive, is you use your controller for every car you got.
All the cars.
Yeah.
Huh. That's pretty neat.
It's got those different spots, and I mean, you can even have all the trim set up for this car and then have a totally different setup for this car.
With the trim?
With the, trim is set up different, whatever.
That's ingenious.
Yeah. So it made it a lot easier. Back when I was younger, you had to have this controller set up for that one, and it could be a very similar car, but it drove different, and you would have to have a different controller for that and have it set up just right. And we're talking a couple $100 per controller, so
My goodness.
$700 for one controller that does 20 different ones.
Right, yeah.
Might come out a little cheaper.
Right, the ROI is a little higher on that one.
Yeah, in the long run, it might come out cheaper. But
Well, if you're looking at scaling at least.
yeah, definitely.
If you're just wanting one, then
An El Cheapo one will do just fine.
yeah, the stock one.
Yeah.
What brand do you like to race?
There's a new company that's come out. It's called 1RC, which is hard to find. Yeah, like the number 1 and then a RC. It's hard to find because of their name, but so far they've been the funnest. They're a little bit smaller. They're like a little bit bigger than a model car, but it's got the suspension just like a NASCAR. I mean, all the trailing arms, everything.
Wow.
And like I said, I've been RCing for 40 years.
Yeah.
And I've done everything. Road course on pavement, road course on carpet, the dirt with the jumps, ovals, bank ovals, everything. Those 1RCs are an absolute blast. They're the funnest thing I've ever drove. They're the funnest thing I've ever raced. And like $200 out of the box, you're ready to go.
Wow.
And so very economical, budget racing.
Yeah.
But the most fun. Everybody that races in that class is absolutely having a blast. It is the funnest thing out there.
So what about maintenance on those guys?
So the tires, like you were saying, you get a couple of races out of a set of tires. But I mean, a set of tires, and it comes with new wheels and everything.
Yeah.
$22, you know. So it ain't stupid expensive. But, you know, it'll probably last you 6 weekends, you know.
Okay.
And then
6 races?
yeah, and then you'll probably need a new set of tires.
Well, that's not bad.
It's not too bad.
No.
A lot cheaper than the go-kart races.
Oh, yeah.
$600 for a set of wheels and tires for it, you know, yeah.
Wow. And are those special ordered for the go-karts?
It takes you a minute to get them, and especially at the beginning of the season, everybody wants I need the 2025 tires and stuff. It'll take you a couple of weeks to get a set in.
Dang, my goodness. What is your favorite part about the RC environment?
The inexpense of it. Like, we can race, the whole family can race, and it might cost us $50, you know, and that's several different classes. The kids racing, the wife racing, me racing, everything.
Yeah.
So it's inexpensive, a lot of fun,
Yeah.
and the community is very helpful. The other night, a guy was having a problem, and it was getting close to race time, and he's like, just go on, just race, it's fine. And like 3 or 4 of them pulled together and was like, man, what do you need? What can I help you with? Well, you need this, and got him in that race, you know. And it was just the sportsmanship is very strong with them, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's some really good sport. You don't see that very often, especially in competitions.
Yeah, especially your competitors and stuff. Yeah. And the guy like ended up finishing like 2nd or 3rd, you know. Somebody in line to be interviewed.
No, she said, "Where's your dad?" And I'm like, "I'm right here."
Couldn't find you.
Yeah. All right, so RC cars. We should segue that to a story about Chris somehow.
Oh. I've been trying to get him to come out and do like a Facebook video for me to maybe try to help promote it a little bit and stuff. I even was trying to pay him and everything. So
yeah,
trying to get him out there, and I think he would actually have fun, you know, especially zooming in real tight on the cars and stuff, and watching the suspension and everything.
Get some slow motion footage.
I think he would really enjoy it. I'm sure he could put the Chris touch on everything and make it just look beautiful and stuff.
Oh, he can do that. He's really good at that.
I need me some good high quality pictures and some fancy video cameras to come out and just for a little while and get me some footage or something that I can use.
Well, we're glad you're here. We finally got you out here.
Yeah, been busy. I started a new job. My old job, I was traveling a lot. I'd be in California, come home for a day or two. Oh, no, I need you to go to New York. And I didn't know week to week where I was going. So I got a new job, and I'm liking it a lot.
I don't blame you there.
I've spent the night in my own bed every night since I've started there.
That's a luxury, man.
Mentally, I'm doing a lot better.
Yeah,
good. I was in a lonely spot when I was traveling so much.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and like traveling, it's different. When we were talking to a trucker over here, and you know he just loves to travel. Yeah. You know, and it just takes a different person, a different personality to want that kind of thing, you know. And the way he was talking, he was like, I'd do it forever, you know. And it's like, heck yeah, because we need truckers, we need people that can move these goods.
Yeah, it's amazing when you really think about it. Stuff you order on Amazon and all that, it's got to get there somehow.
Yep.
And them guys are pulling the load, man.
All the time.
They're doing the hard work that people don't see, you know. And they don't even really get recognized for it.
No.
They just get the middle finger when they're in the wrong lane and you're trying to get to work or something, you know. And it's like, man, he's got your PS5 on the back of that thing that you don't even know about, you know.
Or your apples and fruit.
Oh, yeah, your new iPhone you got to have. It had to get there somehow.
Yep, exactly.
They didn't make it in the Apple store, I promise, you know.
Not at all. Yeah. It was made in China and then shipped over. Let's just be honest here.
It had to get here somehow, you know.
But yeah, the truckers, you know, those guys. My stepbrother is one of them, and he did the localized trucking.
Oh, okay.
So he was at home every night.
To spend the night.
Right. But that's one of the only ways he was able to actually continue that and keep that, because he didn't want to do the full going from Pennsylvania to Georgia, spending a day, then going over to North Carolina, spend a day, then and just do all of that to get back to the weekend back in Pennsylvania where he was from. You know, and so he just didn't like that kind of stuff. He had a family. He wanted to spend more time with his family. And so just, you know, he's like, no, I can't. I just can't.
That's exactly what happened to me. Is I traveled for 14 years for this company, and I missed birthdays. I spent New Year's in Chicago 3 consecutive years.
Holy cow.
So I had to like FaceTime the wife, Happy New Year, and man, that hurts.
Yeah.
And
I can't imagine.
because most of the companies, the factories or food processing companies, most of them are closed down for the holidays. So guess what? You can get in there and work on that thing. So most of the holidays, most of the...
You're doing maintenance work.
Yeah, most of that, you need to be in that factory because you don't have a bunch of other workers and stuff.
Well, you're not slowing down production.
Right. You're not costing them money. We're shut down this week.
Yep.
So, I mean, that happens for Christmas. That happens for New Year's, 4th of July. It didn't matter. So
that reminds me of what my dad used to do. He used to do the pipe or valve work at various steam plants and stuff. And when the steam plant is down,
he's going to work.
You're going to work. Like, that's just it. And it has to be online by this time, this date. And if it's not, then what's the problem? Because they're going to expedite it.
You're going to work until it's done.
You're going to work until it's done.
Yep. Even if that means 28 hours straight, whatever. Yep. I've done a couple of those.
Yep.
So I just kind of got burned out on it. And my daughter went from, oh, she's walking and she's saying her first words to, oh, she's getting ready to do her driving tests to get her learner's permit and stuff like that. And it's like, man, that went like that.
Yep.
And so
as a young dad, I get told, you know, don't blink.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And man, that story is just that. Like,
I mean, when you're spending a week out at a time, or even 2 or 3 weeks at, you know, down in Florida or something, or well, now I need you to go to California to the cheese factory or something, and you're there for a couple of weeks. It's like, man, what's going on?
Yeah.
Just time is flying by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I respect the hell out of you though for still pushing through it, you know, and trying to, you know, reclaim that little sense that you could have, you know, and that's just, it means a lot.
Yeah. So
And I'm sure it means a lot to your daughter and your wife and
getting a little emotional about it, man.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good. It's all good.
But yeah, her growing up just so quickly. I mean, even my son, he's starting to grow a beard. When the hell did this happen, you know? Oh, it was when you were in North Carolina or something, you know?
Yeah.
So mentally, I'm in a better place, man, with a new job. And, of course, that's a scary time. I was there for 15 years, going to a new place, not knowing exactly what I'd be doing and stuff. And that's a big jump. That's a scary jump.
I'd say so.
So, but I'm happy, man, that a new company, they're like, man, we're glad we got you. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're valuable to us. So
Right.
it was cool to hear those words that you ain't heard in a while, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, after 15 years, I can't imagine that. Here recently, my son, well, his mom moved to Sneedville. Sneedville? Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah, something like that. It's some Ville over there in East Tennessee. And so I'm only getting him every other weekend.
Man. Yeah.
And I went from having him every other week. So it's 50%. It was 50% to every other weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my goodness. But he's going to school over there. And, you know, I didn't want to be the one controlling his mom for, like, wanting to choose a different life, or, you know, it's like, yeah, you have to do that. And I can't be the one just because we split up to say, no, you can't do. No, I'm doing my own life. You do your own life. And yes, these kinds of things will happen. And it sucks, but it's all part of the plan.
Yeah. Yeah. Being a parent's a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Gosh. Being a parent is tough. And, you know, I find it funny when people have a dog and they're like, this is my son, this is my daughter. It's like, you have no idea. what it's like to be a parent.
I don't think I would die for the puppy, but I would die for my son or my daughter, you know. So yeah, it's a different. An old man, when we were having our first child, an old man told me, he said, "You think you love your wife, but wait till your child gets here." And man, as soon as they were born, I was like, "Holy smokes, man! It's a different love, man." Yeah.
You know, that's something that I've tried to explain to my kids too, is those different types of love. You know, one thing that kind of shined the light in my daughter's eyes is she was like, "Oh, I love everybody equally. I love everybody." I'm like, "Yeah, but do you love your friends at school?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "And do you love your mom different?" Yeah. I said, "Is that equal?"
No.
She was like, "No."
Yeah.
It's like we don't love equally. We have to prioritize those emotions, and your daughter or your son, your kid, is top. I mean, even above the wife, it can be.
Yeah, I know.
And I've not even been married.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear
So
you.
I don't even have that experience.
Yeah.
You know, to you, is it like that?
Yeah, definitely. The kids are very important, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do anything for them. I mean, I'd do anything for my wife, but yeah, it's different with the kids, you know.
It is.
That's part of you, you know. You met your wife, you made your child, you know.
That's a good way to put it. You met your wife, but you made your child. Oh, spoken by Bobby.
Yeah. I need a little more gray in my beard for that for them words, don't I?
The words of wisdom by Bobby.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your last name?
Sheldon.
By Bobby Sheldon.
Yeah.
So, Cars and Coffee. What did you get a chance to look around?
Yeah, I made about 4 laps maybe.
Okay.
Till I started recognizing the same cars and being like, "Oh, that silver one's over here. Let's go look at it." And I was like, "Okay, I need to sit down for a minute."
So what grabbed your eyes while you're on your laps?
That's my problem is I like everything, even the cars to the cammed out Camaros over here. It doesn't matter. Even this station wagon sitting here, that's cool.
Oh, dude, I love that station wagon.
That's somebody's ride, you know. That's somebody's transportation. So, man,
It's a wood grain.
yeah, I like all cars, all automobiles, motorcycles. It don't matter, you know.
Do you own a motorcycle?
I got a Harley Davidson, yeah. But even that, the Harley's cool. The Jap bike's cool, you know.
I got a Suzuki.
Yeah. Just automobiles in general, man. I just love them all since I was a little kid.
Motors with wheels.
Yep. Hot Wheels days, you know.
Oh yeah.
Just I've always loved motor vehicles and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's good stuff, man. Good stuff. So, what do you see your daughter driving when she starts driving her own vehicle?
Something like a tank.
Something slow,
SUV-ish, you know.
We got GMC.
Yeah, real frame under it, you know. Yeah. Although my parents live out in the country, and she started racing the go-karts, and she was pretty good at it, you know. And at that time, my son had got his driver's license. He'd been driving for about a year and a half, you know. And my daughter was like, "Oh, I want to drive. And I was like, "Well, we'll go out to where Mama and Papa are. They live out in the country, and I'll let you drive up and down the road a little bit, you know, and I'll be in the passenger seat, so I can pull the e-brake or I can steer, whatever we need to do, you know." And she hopped right in and drove better than her brother that's been driving for a year and a half, and she was like 12, you know, and I was like, "Oh, you'll be fine."
Oh my God.
She was staying in the line. She wasn't doing the road drifting, you know, like most new drivers do. Come up to a stop sign, she'd stop. You know, you weren't over in the passenger seat hitting your imaginary brake. She did just fine. Yeah. Yeah. She did just fine, and it's like, yeah, she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
She's got it built in. It's already there.
The go-karts really helped. You know,
Oh, I bet.
her being smooth and everything on it, so she knew every little movement transfers right to the tires, you know, and so she caught on real quick.
Now, how long did she do go-karts before she started actually driving?
It's probably about 6 months of go-karting.
Really?
Yeah, but she's been in that for a while now, so.
Yeah, that's surprising. I was expecting to hear more like a year and a half.
Nah, she caught on pretty good with the go-karts. Wow. Some of her competitors were even getting mad. Of course, you always get called a cheater when you're doing good, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So your friends kind of become, I don't like them anymore. They're cheating, and it's like. So we were kind of
drama.
Yeah, we were kind of I don't know. They just looked at us different, and it's funny the people that run it and all the people around. They always say, out of everybody here, I would say that her go-kart is the most legal, because she won't let me. You know, there's gray areas. You know, well, don't say that in the rule book, so maybe we can do something there. She don't even like me playing in the gray areas. Wow. She wants to be legit. She wants to be legal. Yep. One of her friends got caught cheating one time. Had a bunch of head work done to the motor. Just all kinds of stuff cheated up. No. And she saw how embarrassing it was, and especially everybody else calling her a cheater and all that, you know, and actually having proof, you know. Yeah. And she's like, I don't ever want to feel like that. I don't ever want to be in that situation, you know. Yeah. So that really stuck with her. So we don't mess with any of that. We try to be as legit as possible, and
out of the gray area as possible.
And I don't know if people get mad at that even, you know, like they may have something cheated up and she's still beating them. So automatically you go, well, I'm cheated up, so they've got to be cheating. Right. They don't realize like talent, you know. And I'm not down on anybody, and I'm not talking bad, or you know, your kid isn't any good, or even adults. I'm not saying you're not a good driver. It's just some people have like a natural talent, man. You know, like when she first started, there was a couple of things I told her, like, you know, you need to keep your head straight. You need to quit doing this leaning over stuff, and it's not going to help you, you know. And just the little things like that she's really took to heart, and it's made her a better driver, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But other than just the little things that I taught her, she naturally just kind of hopped right in there, you know. And I mean, she did gymnastics, she did cheer, she did piano for a while, you know. We tried several different things when she was younger, and she always says like she never really felt like she fit in with everybody. And then when we went racing, she's like, I feel like I belong here, you know. I feel like I actually like doing this, you know. And I was like, well, that's cool. I enjoy it too. So
and you enjoy working on it, don't you?
Yeah, sort of. Yes and no. You know, it's like some days I need about 7 people helping me, and then other days I might have one guy, one of my friends, you know, you need a hand. I'm like, no, get away from me. I just need to get this done, you know. So it's real weird, man, because like I said, some days it's like, man, I need about 7 people helping me get something together. Yeah. And then some days it's like, don't get near me. I really need to focus on this, you know. Yeah. So I don't know. It's a love-hate situation. You know?
Do you have your son in and helping?
He didn't enjoy it that much. He's more into video games and stuff like that. Gotcha. So.
There's nothing wrong with that. Some people can make money.
At all. He just really didn't enjoy the racing stuff, you know. Okay. He went out after the feature races. They kind of let the track be open to anybody, you know. Oh. So you can practice or whatever. So he went out, and it was only him out there, and he was having fun, you know. Well, then like a couple other people wanted to go practice, and they went out there with him, and he was like, nope, not for me. He's like, I'm worried I'm going to crash into somebody or mess somebody else's stuff up. And he got real nervous about it, and he pulled right off, you know. And is that competitive stuff. If I'm just out here, he's like, if it was just time, you know, how many laps can you do in 2 minutes or something? Right. And there wasn't nobody else that I could tear up, then he might be. But he was really worried about messing somebody else up or even getting somebody else hurt or something.
Like he's keen on the risks.
Right, maybe. Yeah. Like he just wanted to do like a timed thing or something.
Oh, it's less risky with less people, you know.
And then, you know, they go out for 2 minutes, and how many laps can they do or something?
Right.
And that's what he was thinking, but when other people were out there, he was like, no, I don't like this.
I don't blame him. I'm not sure if I'd want to do that.
I really pushed her, and, you know, sometimes she would let off the gas when she didn't need to and stuff, and it's like, you need to hold the gas down. And 2 years ago, they made a dad bod class. So for all the dads that are working their butt off on, that's one of my RC buddies, all the dads are out there crew chiefing and everything, you know. This is just a kind of a non-competitive class, but you just get to go out there and have fun, you know.
Yeah.
And so I found a seat big enough to fit my big fat butt in and all that, you know. And finally got out on the track, and I mean, you're this high off the ground. Just the dirt is like right here.
Yeah.
And, you know, I might have been going maybe 35 to 40 miles an hour.
Okay.
And I was like white-knuckled. Yeah. And the class that she's in, she's going like 62 to 65 miles an hour. So I had a different respect for her. I didn't let her know, you know.
You can't give that ego too much of it.
Yeah, but I was kind of like, man, it's intense.
Yeah.
It's go-karts. Yeah, you know, go-karts. You go up in the Pigeon Forge, you know, it's go-karts. Them go-karts might go 7 miles an hour, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's different when you're in the seat. And I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't push her so much when it's an iffy situation and she kind of lets off the gas a little bit, you know. So
Have you ever done the K1 speed?
yeah, we did. We went over there and had a lot of fun with that too. We ran so much that my arms were like, ah.
Yo, dude, for real. Like I had to hold on so tight and like to turn the corners and stuff, because I don't think there was power steering or anything. It was just all mechanical rack and pinion.
Yeah. And we did so many, like we spent like a whole day there, and we would, you know, of course they take breaks in between the races and stuff. But I mean, by like the fourth or fifth one, I was like, man, I don't know if I can do many more of these. My forearms are killing me.
Yeah. It takes some grip strength to do that.
It takes a lot of strength to do that. But that's a lot of fun over there too. Yeah.
They don't go quite as fast as the, now what are those called? The Derby? They're not Derby.
That's a flat cart is what they call that. What? A flat cart.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's like on dirt and everything too. So the power steering isn't so difficult because it's direct drive. You know, there's no power steering involved in it either. But I think the dirt might be a little more forgiving and less stressful on your arms and stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to power it over.
You don't have to
and
manhandle
hold it there,
it.
you know, to
Yeah.
turn. Oh, wow. All right, so what about Chris here? We've got Chris. I think Chris should jump in and interview Mr. Bobby and to regale on some stories.
Remember that time?
Remember that time?
Yeah.
All the incriminating evidence.
I'll remember that time. If you're up for it.
Remember that time?
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to do a minute of
Yeah.
remember that time.
Yeah.
All right.
We got some cool
Tap out.
I got to start with this, man.
I've missed you. We need to hang out more.
It's life. You know, life is difficult. It's hard to make time for everything.
Well, and that's the thing, right? It's like, you know, you sneeze and the kids have grown up.
Yeah.
You sneeze and the whole world changes, and then you sneeze again and like it's changed again, and you're like, what happened, right? And it's like, you know, we were talking the other day with a bunch of the new people about history, and I can't help but continue to gush about you guys. And it was funny, he was talking about the cosplay stuff a minute ago, and I don't even think he like realizes that the Star Wars, like the kid's lightsaber was like Emma, but she was like that big.
Yeah. Like, hey, that was 6-7 years ago. And you're like, there's no way that was 6-7 years ago. That was just a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, dude, that was 6 or 7 years ago. Like that.
Yeah, like that. And then, you know, you think the history and the people who like have come in and out, and it's like the friends that you're like, no, like
keep a hold of, because we were at a car show a while back, and a kid saw the logo, and went and pulled up like the Facebook page, which don't use Facebook anymore. Like, we don't use Facebook, and we'll post events like hey, we're doing a thing, and then no one sees it for like 2 weeks until after it has happened. And that's why we use like Discord for everything. But he comes up and
Most Facebookers are old.
I wasn't giving you hell, but
They don't want to learn a new,
I wasn't digging at you. But the point I was getting at was like he was like, it must suck to only have like 40 people in your group. I've got like 2,000 people in my group. It's just I'm like, okay.
It's quality over quantity.
Well, so that's the thing, right? It's like if you guys have come and hung out with us, like we've just got a bunch of chairs and people with their kids, and we're all just hanging out and being human to one another. And the look like your friends give you, where it's like, how long are you going to let this continue? Yeah, so that was Jack and Ethan and everybody, and we finally get to where we are, and he's still following, still trying to like talk down at me, and I finally look up at him and I'm like, okay, you got several thousand people in your group. Name me 10 who would drop everything now if you were stuck 3 states away and needed you. And he was like, I'm like, exactly, but you didn't give me enough time. I'm like, you shouldn't have needed it. And then we proceeded for like the next hour to regale stories, and 90% of them are, stories like, hey, Bobby, do you have a way to like pull a car out of a bunch of grass?
I forgot to pull my e-brake, or the e-brake didn't work. Yeah, however you want to word it. But
why didn't you have it in first? I'm like, I didn't think you were supposed to leave it in first. And
can you help me back it out of the ditch? Oh, yeah, no problem.
It wasn't just a ditch. It was like clear through a batch of shrubberies and trees, like halfway into a ravine.
As I recall, it just kind of went, I'm going here.
That was amazing. I mean, if you pull up Instagram, there's still pictures of that. My hair getting caught in a weed, or that they won't let me forget about, even though they weren't there.
Are you being mean toward people?
Me? Yeah. Me? You heard them.
You got a different tone going on. I thought.
Okay. My bad.
Bring it down.
My bad.
This is the Remember When. So we did one Remember When. The prelude was in the ditch. Yeah.
What's one of your favorites?
It wasn't this thing? It wasn't the trailer?
It wasn't this one. It was the other.
You have 2 trailers.
No. Oh, no, that was this trailer.
This trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
That was the day from hell for sure. Trying to haul this over to your house.
I mean, they have no idea what we're talking about. They have no idea what we're talking about. You gotta start the story.
We gotta build the story. Hey, Bob, can you help me move my trailer? Sure, yeah. Hey, Bob, this tire's a little low. Let's put some air in it. Can't even get the valve stem cap off because I got to have these fancy chrome ones. We couldn't do nothing. Couldn't put enough air in the tire to get it up. But it had like 8.
We thought we were good.
It had like 8 pounds of air in it. You just got to move it a couple of miles. And then I get a phone call. He's following me over to the place. I get a phone call. Hey, man, I'm smelling a lot of rubber back here. Maybe we can try something else to put some air in this tire. We stop. Vice grips, channel locks, nothing can get that off. The tire's a little warm. We just got to go a little bit further. We'll keep trucking along. Get another phone call. Hey, Bob, I'm smelling a lot of rubber back here, and it's smoking. Oh no, I think we've got a flat. No problem, we got spare tires. Let's just change it. Hey, Chris, where's the key for the anti-theft lug nut? I don't know.
Curtis hasn't heard this story.
I don't know. Let's just go to an AutoZone. They're all the same. No.
They weren't.
He spent the extra $7 and got the one-offs keys, specially made. This lug nut only fits this key.
So we get back on the interstate.
So by this time, Chris is so pissed off at the whole thing. He's like, let's just drag it. Let's just keep going. Even though it's got a flat, let's just keep going.
Well, it still had a little bit of air. It's still, like, it wasn't completely flat at this point.
So we keep going until the tire comes off the rim.
And wraps around the axle.
It don't go this way. It goes that way, around the axle.
So then the rim doesn't even turn anymore.
And by this time, the 1 hour favor is now like 6 hours.
Hey, Bobby, we
Dark. It's getting dark. We need
and then there's a lot of sparks.
But just keep going. I don't care. That wheel's garbage anyway. Just keep going. So we're literally cutting a groove down the pavement.
I still have this rim. I am planning on still making a coffee table, just putting a piece of glass on the top of it, just because of this story.
It ended up a D, didn't it?
Basically, yeah.
It wasn't round or a little bit. It was almost it almost made it to the lug nuts.
So yeah, we finally get through this nightmare, and then like the next day we still couldn't get the lug nut off, so had to tack weld a bolt.
Well, we had to go get a real trailer.
Yeah.
Winch it up on a real trailer to get it where we could weld a bolt on. The little 30-40 minute favor turned into a 2-day event.
I still also have that lug nut and bolt that I also like, because I am a sentimental person, if nothing else, and things that have such sentimental value of, what, we'll laugh about this. It has taken how many years for us to laugh about this? It was a night. It was.
But it was an adventure.
That's a good way of putting it.
Friendships like this, it's not favors. It's one day we'll talk about this. One day we'll laugh about this. It's an adventure, And at the time, my jaws hurt because we were gritting our teeth so bad. Like, when the hell is this going to end? My God,
we were all just kind of like just. It's still got to get done. Like, we still got to do something about like this.
We've got to push through. We've got to complete this mission, and it was finally over with. And yeah, it took a couple of years to not grit your teeth about it anymore. And now it's funny. We've got to get together and work on making that a coffee table, because everybody will question what the.
Why do you have this mangled piece of what was this? This used to be.
Why do you have three?
Huh? This is sprinkling?
Rain.
Oh, sprinkling.
Why do you have 3/4 of a wheel? And you'll get to reflect on that story,
Well, and that's the thing, right? Is like our culture right now is so hell-bent on everybody being expendable. Like you looked at me the wrong way, you are no longer my friend. You don't adhere to the exact, like every letter of the law of everything I believe in, you are no longer worthy of having a basic conversation with. And it's not only should we be able to have conversations together, we should be able to like have adventures.
Yeah, definitely. Not many friends you would do that for, real friends, Like you said, hey man, I went down to Georgia and I'm stuck. Can you come pick me up and drive me back to the house? There ain't many people that would do that.
Or like, you have something happen and the friends like, yeah, they'll go have your back, and then if you were the one that was stupid, they'll pull you to the side afterwards and be like,
I got you back.
but you're not doing this ever again. Like,
I am glad to see though that it made it to a car show.
This is the second time I've had it out. Like I need to finish getting it prettied up.
So that takes a little bit of that sting out of your rib cage, like, oh, get that knife out of my side. But actually seeing it here, it's pretty nice, and I like the little setup. It's pretty cool.
It's been just obnoxious enough, and for those who know me, know it's like just the right amount of obnoxious.
Yeah. What is it where the TGIF kids had to wear so many buttons? The flare.
Oh yeah, the flare of the buttons.
Just enough crisp flare on it,
Well, and that's why I love like the friend group and the history, and that's why I love the pictures on everything. Is it's not just posed. There's a whole like story after story after story for each memory each time, because it's little moments, right? Everyone thinks they could just join a Facebook group or join like a club and immediately be best friends with everybody, and that's not how humans work. Like it's a bunch of small back and forth reciprocal moments, and then you're like, oh, we're besties now. Yeah. Like it's not.
We just become best friends.
Yeah. Well, it was like another great moment was the Star Wars shoot that we did, but not even that. It was afterwards where you guys were like, hey, you doing anything this weekend? You want to come to the parade? We're doing the Shriners Parade, and that might be a longer story for another time. But by the end of it, we're filming like a really heartfelt story that I still need to cut, but. Just like there was all this buildup and moments and moments and moments, and it's like, oh, there's more to both parties that we didn't realize unless we'd taken the time to actually get to know each other.
Yep, definitely. Yeah.
That's why I appreciate you guys and hassle you about coming out and hanging out, because you guys are on all of the pictures on all the things, and I'm like, I tell stories about you, but no one knows who you are.
These people, they look fun. Yeah. I apologize.
And to be fair, do you not know Letterkenny? Oh, we're gonna have to fix that. Canadian show where the running joke is anytime someone says to be fair. Hey Curtis, what happens if someone says to be fair? You've not seen Letterkenny either? Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna have to fix.
What'd you call me? We must be too old.
But no, so to be fair, most of the pictures you're in full regalia.
Yeah, they don't know what I actually look like. Yeah. They don't even know if I'm a white guy or what.
They've heard stories, and all of a sudden you have this big biker looking you can be big beard coming up behind Chris, and then he wraps his arms around his neck, and everyone's like, should we stop him? We don't know if this is a good or a bad thing.
And they're hugging for an awfully long time, too long. What's the story there? And it's just almost like family, Hell, more than family. A friend that's more than family.
Well, and that's the thing, guys. Everyone loves to quote, anytime you got issues with actual blood relatives, the whole blood is thicker than water. And it's I like the use of the blood of battle and war, and the people who have been through it with you and have seen you through to the other side. That bond is thicker than DNA, and the people that I would. Yeah, I'm gonna get choked up here now.
Turd. Yeah, there's stuff I'd help you out with that I probably wouldn't help out most family members. So yeah, it's weird. It's the blood of battle is thicker than water. That's good, man. That needs to be on a T-shirt somewhere.
Dude, well, and it's funny. People don't realize how small moments and connections over time can compound and mean way more than you realize. So funny enough, was 2 days ago, the Kiwi is okay, I'm not even going to try a New Zealand accent. I'm going to butcher it, but still brings up coming to the go-kart track and how much that the lady who was complimenting him for being
his voice. Where's that guy with the sexy voice? Yeah.
He's still he's still riding high on those compliments.
Cool. We need a GoFundMe fund to get him back over.
No, he's wanting to come back over. He's trying to plan it up for early next year.
We need to get him back and visit. How cool is it that you got friends in other countries and they want to come back? Really,
we didn't scare them off yet.
Yeah, they want to come hang out again, and it ain't easy to come from a different country to come hang out.
Well, and then the thing too was his family was on vacation, and he kind of just went, "See you guys, I'm gonna go visit, my friends,
My friends.
Well, and also they apparently thought they could go see Miami and Orlando. And my trunk against the wall. There is a full tool box and a bag full of all kinds of other tools. Yeah, they thought they could go to New York and Disney World and see San Francisco all in the same day.
On a map, it looks small.
Yeah, so tiny.
Yeah, but it's 18-hour drive? What? Yeah.
But, I mean, and, we're talking about the track. It's another, funny thing is you were sitting here for a good minute chatting with Curtis. And I don't even think you realize that track was the first, guild outing that they and, he and Mars had come out to.
Yeah, met a lot of people that I never even met before. It's just, like I said, life is just busy, man. And especially with that job, I was all over the country traveling.
Every time I'd hit you, I'd be like, hey, you want to come think? You're like, oh, I'm in this state, making Hershey bars, fixing machinery for like all kinds of stuff.
I'm in North Carolina today, and I'll be in Chicago next week. Yeah.
But as much as it always like, aw, that you were out of town, when you would come back with those fresh off the line candy bar and pallets of these things.
No. Those are the ones that fell on the ground, that they were throwing away.
Employee discount, that's why we're not mentioning any brand names of anything.
Yeah. You said one name brand, but yeah, those all fell on the ground, even though we tore the tape off of the box that they ship them in. That box fell on the ground, so all those candy bars were tainted, I guess, is what we'll say.
But yeah, that go-kart day was actually the first day that either of them had like come out to do any camera things. It was the first time he had held one of the big cameras, and now they've gone and like bought. They each have their own like cameras and are out taking their own pictures and learning.
Planting seeds, man. That's cool. I met a lot of cool people that day, and I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out. And I was asking you a favor, and man, you blew it out of the water.
Well, we still have an interview that I still need to. Okay, it's editing. It's always like editing and life, and I need to stop apologizing and like there's
not enough hours in the day, man.
Well, and that's the thing too, is it's like I always want to capture the moments, because even if it takes me a minute to get it all edited, we got it. Like we have the memory like safe.
Yeah. In a vault. Yeah. You need less filmers and more editors.
No kidding.
That's not the fun part though. The point and click is fun, So hours at a computer adjusting. That's not fun.
Re-listening to everything and rewatching everything and being like, I don't know if I like this clip more than that clip.
But your standards are unreachable by other people though. You got to bring your standards down just a little so that you have more helpers.
Wait, are we talking about my work life or my love life?
You choose.
You're like, you choose. So have you gotten because you went walking around too, right?
Oh, yeah. I made about 4 laps. My puppy dogs are hurting. That's why I got them raised up. But I made about 4 laps around to where I started recognizing, that silver car that I liked is parked over here. And I was like, okay, I need to sit down a little bit. I'm starting to remember where everything's at and stuff. So.
Heck yeah. Well, Bobby, if I haven't told you enough, I appreciate it. I love you. Like, I'm a mushy. I'm all set. Dude, we just went and regaled like some hell we both like. Okay, some hell you went through for me. Like let's be honest here. Like I still feel like I owe you guys. I don't think I'll ever not owe you guys.
What Chris owes me. Says kidney, whatever I need in the future,
I mean, that's why I don't drink anymore. I gotta make sure it's like in top form for you.
Old, you're still kind of young, yeah.
Yeah. We gotta do another guild camping trip. You show up and all of a sudden I wake up the next morning with like stitches,
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, just duct tape, over where the kidney was.
And on the duct tape it says we're even.
Yeah, we're even now. Yeah.
Now you don't owe me anything.
But I think if you did need it.
If I was down in Georgia, hey Chris, I need a ride back to that.
Oh no, I'll stop giving you a kidney.
Oh man, all right. Nice.
He's like, and we got that on film. Like, I'll hold you to that.
You're not deleting this later, right?
And actually, wait, I think I can give you one. I don't think you can give me one.
Why not?
I'm universal blood type.
Oh, I don't know any of that.
Or I don't know. I don't know. I do camera things. I don't do like medical. They have to be tabby that I need to like.
USB to whatever is different.
That's how organs work, right?
I don't know.
I mean, apparently they're 3D printing them nowadays, so.
Yeah. So, yeah, they got fake hearts now or something.
Well, I thoroughly appreciate you sitting down. And I appreciate everybody else who sat down with us. Curtis, is there anybody else? What time is it? Like, are we...
11:02.
Oh, so technically we're over then. So, Curtis, why don't you sit in here and we'll wrap up and forget the handshake. Give me your buddy.
Love you, man.
I love you too, man.
I get to get up now. Curtis gets to come in.
And to think, this is stock. Like, it's not even lower like the other one. So I think today went well.
I think today went really well. It went really well.
So out of all the conversations today that you had with people that you've never met before, so we can't talk about Kurt or Mars. Actually, I think Mars was the only one that has been on before that you talked with. I think everybody else has been new.
Yep. Everybody else is new. But my favorite was the little kid Ryder. This kid, oh gosh, he's got potential. This kid's got potential, and his mom, is just backing him 100%. But you don't see that, like parents giving their all, like Bobby. He's like damned and determined to give his daughter or his son the things that they need to be successful,
or at least the opportunities, like opening the door. Like a good. That's why. Yeah, I'm gonna choke him up again. A good parent will open the door, but not force their kid through it. Like they have an interest, be like, okay, let's see but you have to be the one to actually do it. And meeting them where they're at in their growth, but incentivizing them like, hey, you didn't meet the standard you set for yourself. Like how can I help you rise to the, standard that you want? Like if this is something you actually want.
Right, exactly. And the thing with that is, kids don't really know what they want as just starting out. So they have to try a lot of different things, and they're going to fail at those different things. But as a parent, we have to still see them through those failures so that they can succeed and still opening the doors regardless of, they failed on this one door, so what's the point in them opening another door? No, there is always a point in opening.
Well, and it's also hard because a lot of, those of us who get to be adults tend to forget that at that age, everything was a learning experience. Everything was, you didn't understand the consequences of actions and decisions because they were all new actions and new decisions.
Exactly. So you have zero experience with those new actions and new decisions. So as a parent, we have to see that, and it's almost like rekindling the childness as an adult. And having to rekindle that is such a huge experience, and it's very difficult to manage that while still taking on all of the responsibilities of the adult, of being the adult. It's just difficult. It makes things difficult because you're having to see in two different perspectives at the same time.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to see that kid around. Maybe we should invite him to go take some pictures of some go-karts. Like, that could be...
I think that'd be really...
I know somebody who might be able to, make that happen if we hit that kid. I'd be like, hey, you want to go take some pictures of some go-karts, see what he does?
Right, yeah. Well, and, it's when I asked him about the triangle, and he was like, I don't know. I'm like, no.
The three main things you balance for a photo, like, oh, no.
Yeah.
But and that's the thing, right, is when you're learning and you're growing, because, a year ago you didn't know any of that.
Exactly. I did not know any of that. I was just learning, and it took me a while to figure those balances out, but that's how I shoot now. I don't shoot in auto. I shoot in manual if I can.
You pre-compose the image you want before you click the shutter.
Correct. Well, I try to at least. Yeah. That's my aim.
Like you look at a scene, you're like, I need to be at 50 millimeters at f4, not 1.2, even though I have a lens that can do like super fast. I don't need that much bokeh. I want this thing and this thing in focus, and I probably need, like you start...
I want this a little bit in focus, but not too much in focus. So I'm going to have it like f6 maybe, because I want that background to be able to be visible.
But you can pre-visualize what that'll do in the camera. So regarding learning, this is like the third time we've had this set up, here, and you've kind of been, like talking about opening the doors. I remember you asking, hey, have you guys ever thought about doing a podcast? And me and Sylvie were like, well, yeah, we just haven't like done it. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Let's go do it.
Let's do it.
So what's some things you learned today? Like things that maybe you'd want to adjust for next time, or things that you're like, man, I didn't know if this would work, but oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, so for one is bringing all the equipment that we need. That's kind of important, and that's my bad thing.
Shout out to Cody who like had another Elgato on hand.
saved the day.
Because in most other cases, we could just run to a Best Buy or something and just like grab something. But when you're showing up to a car show at like 1:30 in the morning, nothing's open.
At all. At all. Not even Walmart.
I miss pre-COVID Walmart. You know, where I could just like walk in at 3 in the morning. I don't care about the moo-moos and the mullets and like everything else that you might see in the parking lot.
Oh my goodness! You got the onesies, nightgowns, and their slippers at the Walmart at 2 a.m. Yeah. Half drunk, probably just got out of what would it be, Waffle House, maybe Taco Bell. Yeah. That's the Walmart, the pre-COVID Walmart of Tennessee, at least.
Oh no, we've got a back in our day story now. We're getting old.
Oh no. Well. My kid has the pre-COVID stories, though, so I'm not too old.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, so pre-COVID, COVID did a lot to us as a society. And that's kind of what Pieces is here for, is trying to reconnect those broken bonds that COVID did to us. We haven't been able to do this as a society at a large scale, politically, religiously, none of that. It has to come from within. It has to come from community. And that's what we're here for. And that's why we're just here talking.
We don't need a whole group talking to a whole group. We need one person talking to another person.
Exactly. And it has to be intimate. That intimate, individual attention that you are giving to me and I'm giving to you at the same time. That's how bonds are built.
We just happen to share it with all of you. So I know for me, I want to thank everybody who came out to talk with us today.
Everybody. Let's see, Mars, Cody, Bobby over here, what's his name, Ryder,
and everybody who came by the table and talked to us, even if they didn't come on camera. You know, because really that's all we're trying to do is just find ways we can connect and talk with each other. So if you know of another event or something else you think would be fun, like just hit us up. You know, like info like will be wherever like the cards will get put, or we're still working out the format on this, but that's the thing, it's like all a learning process.
Right, exactly. You know, and as a person that's kind of trying to manage this kind of stuff, you know, having people that are willing to do the work and willing to learn, that's hard to find. So if you're interested, if you want to learn and you're driven and motivated to learn, then reach out, guys, because there's people here that want to teach.
And there's always someone hanging out like on the Discord.
Always.
Well, speaking of learning, I know I appreciate everybody again. And Bobby, if you're looking at the screen, because Bobby has been operating as producer while we've both been here, because usually one of us is back there clicking the buttons. There's a button on the right side of the screen that says stop stream. So we'll give a 5, 4, 3,